Yo, what's the word, everybody? Finally, we here to premiere the King of Englewood. Here for the premiere of the King of Englewood, y'all. I want to welcome everybody. I'm going to wait till some more people start coming in. We're going to wait till some more people start getting in here, y'all. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Slide on through. Slide on through. Welcome, everybody. We're waiting on more people to get in here. We're going to give everybody some time to get up in here, y'all. King of Englewood. We here, man. Today's topic going to be about surviving Englewood. Just that simple. People that's from Chicago, Englewood, I know how tough that can get, man. I know it ain't no walk in the park like that. It's not a walk in the park like that. When y'all come in, feel free. Anybody who haven't subscribed to the channel already, I see we have 187 subscribers so far. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can be notified whenever we is doing anything or when anything does drop. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscription button. Don't forget, hit the like button, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Voice your opinion in here. Feel free. I'm waiting on my homie them to come in here. We're going to get to some in a minute. I'm waiting just to give everybody a little time to come up in here. We only like 2 minutes into it. Just waiting on my people to come through. Just waiting on my people to come through, y'all. King Englewood, premiere episode, boy. Surviving Englewood. Yeah. So if you from Englewood, if you from Chicago, Englewood, don't be shy. Tap in. Voice your opinion. Y'all come through in the chat. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel already. Anybody new to the channel, y'all hit that subscription button and hit that notification bell so you can be notified. So you can be notified of the lives when they drop. We're going to give some time for some more people to come on in here. This is the premiere episode, gentlemen and ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the premiere episode. The title is called Surviving Englewood. As y'all should know, anybody in here that ain't familiar with who we are, don't know who I am. I come from Chicago, Englewood, born and raised in Chicago. And that's why this premiere topic is about surviving Chicago, man. We done been through a lot, and we had to overcome a lot of obstacles to get to this point that we at now. And I know a lot of people seeing stuff that's going on the news. A lot of stuff going on with on the rap scene, you know what I'm saying, with all the rappers and stuff. You got Dirk, you got Keith, you got Ruger, you got everybody. There's a lot of stuff going on. Rest in peace, FBG Duck. Rest in peace, KTS Dre. He just got gunned down in front of Cook County, getting out the county a couple days ago, man. Not even into a whole week ago. So my condolences and prayers and respect go out to him and his people. You know what I'm saying? Whoever his ops was, don't be trying to look at me sideways, because I'm showing that man, sending my condolences to these people, man. We got to do something to try to nip this stuff in the bud. Got to try to bring a balance to it. Hey, Sims or Larry, if y'all in, tap in, join in. Just waiting on my people to slide through. Okay. So yeah, we'll just get into it, y'all. So yeah, anyway, we gonna come ready for like this. Look, surviving Englewood for me, the story go long, man. The story go long. So in my opinion, the most important thing when it comes to surviving in Englewood is gonna be pretty much probably minding your business, man, and kind of staying locked in to what you got going on. You're gonna have to have a plan and a goal, and you're gonna have to have the determination and the self-discipline to be able to carry it out. You know, because it's gonna be a lot of distractions along the way. So that's what's gonna come with. You're gonna have a lot of peer pressure, a lot of people trying to influence you to go this way or the other way. And so you just got to be strong-willed and strong-minded. You got to kind of you make up the decision. Once you make that decision in your mind, then you kind of got to just stick to it. And you kind of got to put your blinders on and just head to where you heading out here. Chicago, Englewood is, believe it or not, it's a beautiful place, man. It's a beautiful place. A lot of people probably wouldn't consider it that because they looking at it from the outside. And, you know, we get a lot of negative feedback on the news or from the media or different outlets. I ain't gonna just put it on the news, but we get a lot of negative feedback. But there's always so much positivity going on in Englewood, Chicago, at any given moment, at all times. We got generous people here, you know what I'm saying? People that do things straight from their heart, man. Like, and so, but that don't get publicized more times than often. Only thing gonna get publicized is y'all already know the negativity. It's because this place we in, y'all gotta remember the place we in is supposedly, I don't know, I ain't trying to get into no religious thing, but as they say, as some would say, you know, Satan was cast down here to the earth, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and Satan was given domain over the earth, right? So a lot of people be wondering, like, I be seeing a lot of, like, I don't want to say it like this, but Bible thumpers, whatever you want to call them, like, people would say that, not realize even from your own book that you study from, it's telling you like Satan was given dominion over this earth, and he, you know what I'm saying? So you should expect negativity to be here. You should have a comprehension and an understanding of what's going on here. And also outside of that, if you just want to think about it logically, scientifically, positivity and negativity must exist in order for there to be a spark. That's how we created the battery. A battery does not have no electric current, and it is inoperable without that negative and positive coil being connected. And that's just the way it flies. And so it is out here in the world, man. Surviving Englewood, man, I done been through so much. You talking about crooked police, all that, you know what I'm saying? And I know they might try to slow our traffic down to our channel because I see it ain't a lot of people coming through. Let's see, I'm trying to get more time for some people to get up in here. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, trying to get some time for some people to come in here, man. Topic is surviving Englewood, boy. It ain't no game. If you from Chicago, if you from Englewood, tap in, man. For real, y'all get live in that chat. Hit the like button, subscribe. I come from 70th and Yale. 70th and Yale, man. A lot of y'all probably heard about the Jennifer Hustle story and all that. Those are some of my people. Jennifer like a sister to me. You know, that's my sister. Her brother and them, her mother and them, people that got killed. Y'all know them. We all grew up on the same block. So they give you kind of a general idea of what I'm talking about when I say surviving Englewood. We grew up in these households and we get conditioned to think these certain things and look at life in these certain ways. And more times than not, they is what we need to help us survive until we able to come of age that we able to make our own decisions and make sound decisions on our own. You know, we able to be responsible for ourselves. But more times than not, those that conditioning, sometimes the conditioning become outdated, or you know, it's not even that it's outdated because it's still applicable to whoever it can work for. But you got to find out who you are as a person and find out what works best for you, because that formula and that strategy may not be just what work for you. You know what I'm saying? And you might see it working for the next person, but that don't mean it's going to work for you. So the key is about spending time with yourself, man, and finding out who you are, what your talents are, your passions are, you know, your triggers and things of that nature. And that's what's gonna make you a stronger individual. That's what helped me survive Englewood. You know what I'm saying? Not getting caught up into everything that was going on as far as all the he say, she say, the gossips. Um, it's a lot of, I guess you would say, like, it's pride, different stuff like that. It's pride, it's materialism. You know, a lot of people chasing money, just trying, everybody chasing that bag. Everybody want to be sacked up. Everybody want to be loaded up with money. Everybody want to be on top. You know what I'm saying? But nobody was willing to, like, many of them people not willing to take that, the real step that it's going to take to get them there. You know, they going to try to shortcut. They don't want to, you know, everybody wants something for nothing. They're going to try to shortcut. They're going to try to take the easy way out. But I use an example like this. It's just like lifting weights. You ain't finna get no bigger if you ain't really hitting them weights. You see what I'm saying? You could lie all the fuck, you could lie all you want to, man, but that ain't gonna really get you nowhere. You only playing yourself, and you only shortchanging yourself by doing that. Because eventually, you know what I'm saying, whatever imagery you trying to put up, or whatever front of a side, or you know, whatever type of perception of yourself that you're trying to put up, if it's not really who you are, you're going to get called out on it. Your bluff going to get called out on it, because eventually one day you're going to have to step up to the plate and be that what you say you is. I mean, say if I'm running around saying I'm a doctor or something, I'm receiving all the benefits of being a doctor, all the perks, but I don't, when they put me in the room to do an open heart surgery, what I'm going to do? And I don't know nothing. I'm going to be nervous as hell. I ain't going to know what to do. I'm going to be out of my class. I'm going to be in over my head. And that's what's going on with a lot of people in Englewood. You know what I'm saying? So these some of the keys. Well, I done passed out some keys to some guys, man. I done passed out some keys. And that's because it's been given to me. And I'm thankful for that. So I'm gonna pass it out. I don't try to force it on nobody. People just, you know what I'm saying, who meant to receive it, they gonna receive it. You know what I'm saying? Who it's meant to go to, they gonna get it. They gonna accept it. And I watch people, you know, just be able to transform their whole situation, man, get a lot more security within themselves and be able to hold things down the way they need to in Englewood, man. You know, Englewood is a Englewood is a straightforward place. I'm gonna tell y'all, for anybody that haven't been to Chicago, Englewood before, it's a straightforward place. People ain't finna play with your ass in Englewood. They're not gonna beat around the bush with you, and they really don't. It's hard to get one over on somebody from Englewood. People from Englewood always think somebody on some bullshit. We always think somebody on some bullshit. So, you know, that give you a general idea of what it's like being in Englewood, man, and trying to overcome Englewood. This is the type of stuff you got to go through, or what I had to go through, man. Drug dealing, shootouts, all this different type of stuff, man. No, people wanted to stop, but then I look at it like most people don't realize the things that they do and how that shit caused this exact same thing that you don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people act ignorant and act stupid, and it's fun and games. It's all fun and games, and it make you happy and shit when it do be going down like that. But if it ain't what's best, most of the times that shit don't be what's best. That shit be some bullshit, and it'll lead up to some other bullshit. And then people be like, in the long run, they want to cry or be like, why this had to happen or why that had to happen. But when all the bullshit was going on, ain't
It was
nobody
all
getting no
smiles.
fucking shit.
They was all smiles, wasn't they?
It was all fun and games.
They was
What's
ha ha
up, mama?
kikiing, wasn't they? Long night. Long, rough night. An Englewood night.
Yeah.
A long, rough Englewood night.
Yeah, you say you was at the you say you was tired.
A long, rough Englewood night. Sirens, gunshots, screaming, hollering.
That's all the time, man. That's common though. Ain't you used to that?
Yeah, I'm used to it. I'm adapt to it.
Yeah.
Got to get out the car. Look, you look both ways. You got to look 10 ways.
Yeah.
You got to make sure ain't nobody under your car when you park.
Real talk, man. Yeah.
Hey, that's sad.
Yeah, real talk.
Like, it's sad, man. Yeah. And this ain't even the life we chose.
Nah, man, I'm glad you said that.
Like the life chose us. I wonder if I was living in Rogers Park.
Huh?
I wonder if I was living in Rogers Park would I wake up with a hoodie on? How you wake up with a hoodie on?
Ain't playing, huh? Hey, but it's like, I'm glad you just said what you said, cause man, I've been telling a lot of people that, like, a lot of people be like, yeah, somebody following the wrong crowd, or they used to say that type of stuff, like he running with the wrong crowd. Sometimes for some people, this stuff came to them, like it chose you, and bro, ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. I promise you that, man. I really believe that. There's not a way around it, man. Because you know,
what other crowd? Like what do you like?
You can have like some of the best upbringing and everything, and that still wouldn't, what I'm saying, what's meant to be. It's kind of like you are what you are. Like if you're a lion, you're a lion. You can't take your stripes off if you're a tiger and try to be something else. Like you kind of be out of your element. So it's kind of more like, and that's how to survive in Englewood too. It's kind of like you got to embrace what you are and who you are, I guess, but not too fast. You know what I'm saying? You find out who you is first, then you embrace it. Because some people jump off the porch and they think they this type of person or that. That's why a lot of people getting killed, backdoored and shit and all that right now.
Man, they don't even last long, man. To survive in Englewood, you got to have your 6 senses on point.
Man, straight up.
If one of them off, you might get knocked off.
Hey, real talk. Niggas be forgetting shit though. They man.
Then with the drugs they got out here feeding them shit. I don't think none of these people got no senses, man. I don't know.
It's crazy like that, man. It's crazy like that, man.
Damn, surviving in Englewood. You want to see a survival kit for Englewood?
Yeah. Niggas said no. Niggas said no. I got one too. You know?
I can't even flip my camera up.
I got one too, shit.
Hold on, I can't even flip my camera, man. Sometimes you gotta go dress like this. You might have to go. You might got to duck. You might got to hide, bro. You might got to.
Damn.
Hey, look. Hey, look, for real, man.
Hey,
bro, like you might be a target, so you might got to dress up a little bit, man.
Nigga, I done did that shit.
Man, hey.
I done did exactly
that.
That's
what I say, man. My morning, man, my day was messed up, bone, man, bro. Man.
Hey, right on.
Man, my girl, like, no, sit down. I'm like, you got to survive.
Hey, but it's like, what people, you get flack on that though, don't you? Get flack on that. It ain't even surviving just that. You gotta survive the flack back that you would get from a motherfucker that don't understand that shit really. Like it's like they'll be trying to get on your ass about like, why you can't live, like you need to change, you need to be like this. But it's like, bro, get the fuck on, cause you don't know what the fuck it's get the fuck on, cause this shit, that's what we were just saying. You gotta be who you are. You gotta embrace what you was meant to be. And somebody else's fears and they excitements and all that, they gotta be theirs, and yours gotta be yours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause or else it just gotta be like that, man.
Don't it?
Because it's just, and that's why I think all the division come in that. If people could just live and let live and kind of allow that to be, then I think a lot of shit will go smoother, man. But shit ain't gonna it ain't gonna stop, man. But like I said, as far as everything is going on,
No, it ain't designed.
no, it's not designed to.
I mean, what type of income would they generate if it stopped?
No,
Like,
it
it
ain't designed
ain't
to.
designed to stop, man.
So wise people study what's wise people study running around talking about, oh, we're in this shit. We need to stop this. All this shit need to stop. And you know what I'm saying? Like, why is everybody running around saying this when this stuff been going on
For
for
ages,
centuries,
forever, shit.
since the beginning of time, I guess, or before that. So it's like,
Damn, why do they say that? Is that
why do
something
we
just to
study
be
doing
said
this
to start
shit?
a
Why we
conversation?
ain't that insanity, G? Like, to do the same thing and expect different results. Like, why the fuck is we study saying the same thing? They say that's what the definition of insanity is. Do the same
Yeah,
thing
do the same thing over. So
and expect different results. But it's like we constantly telling us we just do the same. We sing that same song like, man, when this stuff got to stop, man. When it's gonna stop? Like we know it's like we just repeating the same.
on repeat,
Like,
playback.
got it, yeah,
But
same
no,
bro.
listen though, no, for real though. Do they say it just to spark up a conversation? Is that how you get a conversation started in the room or something?
Shit, it is like a phrase. It's like a conditioning thing. Like nigga
They need
don't
to put that shit
nobody
in
saying that shit.
dictionary. That
They,
need to be in Webster, just like that. It needs to say one big word.
hey, that shit sound good. That shit just some shit that it been getting said so long that it's like it sound good. It feel good to say. It feel right. It feel right to say.
Don't it? Hey,
Just
that's what I say when a person
crazy.
say that, and listen.
That's
But
just
now when the person say that, just know it's some bullshit coming out their mouth after that.
straight up. Because it's all just empty talk. G. It's empty ass
Hey,
talk. G.
just know everything after that is a lie.
That should be
When
empty.
that shit come, when you hear
Yeah.
that, everything
That's
after
the
that is a lie.
big wool. That's the big wool over a nigga eyes, G. That shit right there, G. They coming in the name of love.
Damn.
Nice shit, G. That shit ain't, but you know, it's steady repeating itself. Like, it's not gonna stop. Hold on. It's not gonna stop.
Like, damn,
Got
man.
Larry Vaughn in here, y'all. Yeah, it's not gonna stop, bro.
Watch this. Watch this when he get on camera. Hey, Larry, don't hide. Where you at, bro? Hey, Larry, this
Nigga,
need to
Larry
stop.
Vaughn. Hey, but I feel like, hey, that's why G had to come on through this bitch. Like, well, fuck, this shit do need to stop. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, Larry.
I feel
Hey,
more
Larry,
ways
this
and
need to
shit, bro.
stop, man.
It's like what I'm looking at from what I'm looking like, bro. This shit it's a war. It's been a war. Like it's called the tension between positive and negative energy. Is what I think of it as, like, and that's gonna always be there. It's what life is. It's like it's what create life. It's like without this shit, it won't be life or something. It won't be no life. It won't be no such thing as life or something. My dog, what's up, bro?
Hey, Larry.
Hello?
Hey, Larry.
Yeah,
I'm
we
in
can
here.
hear you, bro. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, what's up,
Larry.
man?
This shit needs to
Yo.
stop.
Huh?
This shit needs to stop.
Yeah, it ain't gonna stop until the whole system is stopped.
Hey, ain't no stopping this
Hey,
shit.
Hey,
white supremacy.
the only way it can be is if the whole system is uprooted. It's like you can't build
Right.
on top of no faulty foundation. Like if I got a messed up foundation, I can't just build on top of that. The whole thing got to be the foundation. What the place was based on, what it was built on, was a corrupt thing. So it can never be something other than that. It says tore down and rebuilt again. That's what they talking about. Probably the third WWW or something. Third World War, so third WW. Like when the shit just hit the fan, like the shit gonna crumble, a society gonna crumble, and a new one gonna rise up out that bitch. And then it'll be built based on something else. But when the seed is the seed. Like, how can a tree change what the fuck it is? Like America, what we is. Well, it was built based on what the fuck it was built based on. Yeah, that can never be changed. Like that's a seed. It's reality. It's tangible. It's something that's tangible. Like that got to be took away. That's something you can't look past that or not feel that in your head. I could grab that in my hand. The fact that it's there, we just look over it. But it's like you can't just ignore some shit, sweep some shit under the rug, and thinking that shit gonna go away, folks. That shit gonna get to smelling all type of shit. It's gonna rinse over like it's doing. It's doing that. Like, but if a nigga know, nigga gotta find ways to keep themselves clean in this bitch.
Hey, I don't mean to go on a different subject. You see this book right here?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Shit, what's
I see this book, bro? They tricked the shit out of me with this book. Somebody need to get sued.
Well,
look, bro, shit. I'm about to show you. Hold on. Now you know the second president is black, right?
Yeah.
You know the second president was black, right?
I do.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I do.
Bro, why is they doing this to our kids? What the second president is? Man, bro, you want to see the second president in this book? Look at this pale face motherfucker. How you?
Hey,
look at the second president, bro.
It's a place of.
No, I want my money back. I got the right to sue him, right?
Man, right, for false advertisement and all
like,
that.
What the fuck?
For false advertisement and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought it was, and you could. I mean, you know how it goes. You can have a case, you can make a case, but ain't no telling how long it's going. You know how to play out in court or whatever. You have to make a strong ass case to fight it, and they gonna fight against that. See? It's some type of article or law, some type of article that's gonna allow for them to have a right to portray that the way they want to. It's something that got to do with perception, and it's something got to do with there's people have a right to feel and perceive things how they want to, and I think that got something.
That's the same way.
That, but it's a straight up lie. If you follow history, you know how that shit go, bro. You follow history and you do your research, then you come to find out. Hey, what up, boy? I see you. Exotic Tunes, what up, nigga?
What up, Eric? What up,
yeah?
Blood? What up, though, Bloody? Hey, look, though. So they sold a lot of people in Inglewood false advertisement when they sold their houses and shit, huh? They said it was
See, all this shit false. All this shit false advertisement. I ain't gonna even lie. That's why it's like I don't supposed to be around, G, because I'm around doing some other shit, G. Like, cause it ain't matching with the rest of what everybody else doing, G. But it is kind of like when you really get into it. Like when you start falling into it, like the business and everything, like how business run, how everything operate, it is kind of a lot of false advertisement around it, and it really is. Like some things is concrete, but rarely is you getting what you always got to read fine print and everything.
Getting what my girl was just talking about that. You got to read you got to put your glasses on.
Yeah, or you gonna bound yourself. You gonna be bound to some shit. You gonna tie yourself to something, and you're not gonna be able to. You know what I'm saying? And in most cases, it's deep. To me, it go deeper than just, okay, I can just say, fuck that person. Like, nah, I ain't got to. No, you can't do that. When you make them be like bound, them be different type of ties. See, when you sign that's why they be wanting you to do that shit. Like, sign your name and all that.
And date it. And they want you to date it. Put your initials down.
You can think yourself with it if you want to, G. The shit connected to your life, bro. Shit gonna be fucking up in your life and everything, boy, till you get them people they scratch.
Once you put your name on that
line, you gonna be wondering why ain't shit going right, folks.
You put your name on that line, they be like, sucker.
Like, yeah, inflation. Hey, Aaron say, don't forget inflation.
Yeah. Hey, did you see that text I sent you? What they about to now? I wonder is that just in urban neighborhoods or they talking about Chicago public schools? They talking about giving the fucking kids free condoms. What about giving these motherfuckers free college?
But they don't want that. You see that? Like they encouraging. They gonna encourage.
That's fucked up. I'm about to send out a group text to my damn kids. Hey, don't get no ideas. When the teacher try to hand you a condom, you better tell their ass to call your daddy.
Cause that's what it's encouraging.
Bro, can you imagine if I'm doing my kids' laundry and I go to their shit and I see some condoms?
is encouraging that. They want to encourage that because education gonna encourage self-awareness. Education gonna encourage self-govern, G, and that's gonna get rid of the government. That's gonna make it where it can't be. It would be no use for that. Like people, they don't want people to self-govern. The more you can control the motherfucker. So that's a good reason. I see why they ain't gonna motherfuckers doing shit like that. Of course they going, but okay, you would want motherfuckers to protect themselves,
but you giving fifth graders condoms, bro. I'm gonna break my motherfucking
that's too little.
face.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Did they give me motherfucking?
But they ain't give us no condoms. They ain't even think about no condoms.
Did they give me condoms in fifth grade, G?
Man, ain't wasn't no condoms, man.
Hell nah, they ain't come like that.
Man, can you imagine? Listen, if you got a daughter, can you imagine going through your 10-year-old daughter laundry while you doing laundry and a condom pops out?
And I was talking about I wanted a daughter, G.
Bro, child abuse, you hear me? Damn.
See, hey, look, Aaron say people starting to see that it's all a lie. Hey, shit all a lie. Hey, folks, motherfuckers been saying this shit for a long time too, G. And it's like, I hate, that's what I ain't gonna even lie, G. I ain't even tripping, but you know, just think, G, when you been seeing shit like this, you been kind of riding the way you been kind of moving and going how you need to be going. You know what I'm saying? Because you seen what was going on. That ain't been no easy shit, G, because you going against the flow of what everybody else doing and shit. Everybody else going this way and you kind of going the opposite way. Like, so that puts you in a tough ass spot because you ain't got all that support and energy that you would have if you was, you know what I'm saying, connected. And it's like, but at the end of the day, now it's turning around. It's like, now, yeah, you said, like you say, people starting to see that it's all this shit a lie. Right. So it's changing now shit, but man, that shit ugly as hell. It is. I do see that coming to pass. Like, that's why you think they had that shit up talking about the news. They talking about the police outnumber. I mean the guys outnumber 9-1.
The gangbangs outnumber.
They said 9-1. And so I'm thinking like that shit. You know, everything. A lot of stuff be fabricated and stressed and everything on the news. You can't believe. Nothing.
Man, the news is all fake to me, man.
It's they talking about 9-1, nigga. That shit more like
that shit
30 or 40 to 1.
When you hit 9-1, the not us probably because you know we been looking like that shit like that. They been outnumbered to us, but the other people that ain't like in our urban neighborhood, they hit 9-1, they get the panicking. Oh,
yeah, even that. Just that.
Oh, 9-1.
And they kept it up. They kept it in the single digit so they wouldn't scare.
Didn't they? Hey.
That's why they kept it in the single digit. Cause they ain't want motherfuckers to keep doing no other shit. That shit was gonna make that money start fluctuating like a motherfucker.
They said 9-1. They said it's over 55 gangs in Chicago and over 100-some-thousand members.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like what, 13,000 police officers or some shit?
That's way.
I don't think them numbers add up.
Nah, it's just really hard to. You can't even put. You can't really never be accurate on this, G. Who could do that? And that's where it go with all this shit, G. Even with the votes, all that, man. Again, I want us to. I'm gonna put something together though. We gonna holler at Sawyer though. I'm gonna holler.
Yeah, we need to ride down on him for real. I need to ride down on him anyway.
And he been in office since 2011, G.
He ain't never in the office. You can't never catch him in the office though.
Yeah, I know. And he been in since 2011. That's over 10 years, bro.
Ain't did nothing.
It's time to we about to holler. I'm gonna see what's good in that.
I'm talking about ain't did nothing, bro. You ride through Englewood like damn. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
I've been doing my research and trying.
You get a whole block, bro. You got the whole Stewart. That's a vacant lot, bro. Like, look at that shit, man.
Yeah.
Man, build something on there.
Yeah.
Make this shit happen. Let's get some basketball rims.
Sure.
I'm trying to think. What the we got a basketball
They took
rim
that away from. They took that away from me coming up. The rims, all that we had on Yale. It's like they took that stuff, bro. It was stuff going on, man. They did. It was like it didn't
do
make
Hamilton
no sense.
Park even got basketball rims anymore? Damn.
Well, Hamilton.
Yeah, I don't even think they got no basket, bro. Damn.
Yeah, I was just up there like a couple weeks ago. I ain't go. I think it is some rims up there though.
Bro,
Mike,
our
Mike,
neighborhood fucked up. I'm trying to think about it, man. I don't even see no kids playing at the park no
they
more.
be going to the I don't even, but it looks so rough up there. It look like the grass ain't been cut. Bro, it look like some New York shit up there. It ain't nothing look like up in there. See, I'm damn. It look like a motherfucker don't be in there at all. G, but I don't know. I think the field house still. Oh, my little brother was working in the field house not too long ago, at least as far as up to last year. I don't know if he did nothing this year. But and then Mike, there was somebody going up to Hamilton, talking about let's go up to, I seen them talking about going to Hamilton to hoop and shit like a week or something ago. So it probably is. I was through there, but I ain't go to, I don't know if the rims was up, but they did that on Yale, G. Took the rims out, turned that bitch to a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Now you wondering what the fuck is we gonna do? Now we out here selling drugs, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to do out here. You wonder why these kids are selling drugs and all that. And fortunately, we was able to come up out of that. A lot of people not able to come up out of that stuff and just reroute and get to, you know what I'm saying, get to somewhere else, bro. A lot of people ain't able to do that, man. It ain't really hard. It ain't really set up for you to do it. Like, this shit all business, bro. This shit don't got no love. This shit don't go off love. It don't got no love for you. The love is in the communities, amongst the families and shit like that. And that's where it got to be. Niggas, we be letting the outside, we be waiting for these people to give us
Come
shit.
in, yeah.
We got to do this shit our motherfucking self, bro. And, you know,
Inglewood losing population like a motherfucker, man.
they just talking about the whole Illinois. They talking about the Chicago and Illinois. I just came across something. They talking about motherfuckers moved out. How many people, the population, all these people moved out of Chicago and Illinois over the last year, 2 years. They got the fuck up out. They talking about our money down over here because the population dropped like a motherfucker. See? And I'm like, damn, but you know what? Wasn't it some years back, G? I remember 6, 7 years back, folks, when motherfuckers was buying all the property up.
Buying the property up.
And the shit was they wanted. Somebody is guiding things in this way. I can, you know what I'm saying? So just for anybody that don't know, somebody guiding things in that way. And that's maybe it's a group. I won't say somebody, maybe it's a collective of people that's together. They like, man, this is what we finna do. This is what we finna turn this into.
They about to revamp it.
Man,
revamp it to pale faces.
They got the sight and the vision to see that shit through for 10 years down the line. Like, fuck, they slowly for surely seeing this motherfucker change over. But they gonna get a fight out this bitch, though. It's not gonna just happen like that. Like, people giving up their vote so fast. All that, I hate when these elections stuff come around and people be just talking about vote. They better try to shame people and make people feel bad for not voting and all that. No, keep your vote. Don't give nobody your vote. Well, your vote deserves something in return. What are you getting in return? You supposed to ask for something in return. You can get our votes over here in Englewood for what? What you gonna do for Englewood? You know what I'm saying? Why are we voting you in? What you got for us? What you gonna do for us? You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to represent.
Don't even go that far. I wonder how many votes the dude be getting. The nigga Sawyer, like, how the fuck you let
probably 100 and some signatures or something, G. Not that many, G. I bet you. I don't know. Don't let me.
Probably so though, cause like how you last 10 years?
I was helping people like that. Like, I used to work with them off and on, you know, like, and so I know some about, you got to get a certain amount of signatures and they gonna swear you in, G.
But 10 years though, man.
But it got to be an open position though, and ain't nobody even checking for this shit. Like, this nigga chilling.
You could probably ask people how Sawyer look. What the
Hey, I had to find this. I had to look and see. G. Damn, hold on. I think we got 4 back.
Come through, exotic.
Yeah, that's what's up, Joe. Appreciate you sliding through. Aaron on Real Talk, bro.
Damn, bro. Sawyer been in this joint all this time.
Yeah, since 2011, though. So
I wonder what dude live there. I want to go to his house. I want to see how his neighborhood look.
Man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real. I wonder do he even ride through here.
I don't know, man. And then, you know, they've been getting on Lori Lightfoot. They've been getting on Lightfoot.
Hey, man, you see what she about to do to the fucking urban neighborhoods?
Hey,
she about to put $1 million fund up.
That money gonna go so fast.
What you mean go so fast? Bro, do you know how many people about to get locked up?
I know though, but this is what I'm saying, G. Like, that shit ain't gonna. I feel like this about the shit. I feel like that shit is not gonna do as much as they expect to do, it is fucked up, G. I see what it is. I call it for
Bro,
what it
that shit about to take fathers away from their kids. That shit about to cause
is.
chaos.
And I can't say, and I can't, but it's gonna get rid of some snakes too, though. Cause some motherfuckers who trying to do that shit gonna get caught up. Motherfuckers ain't playing, but you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't playing out here, and that ain't right. Like, you trying to put somebody, you basically trying to kill them. You want to take
Bro, she went to the street. She put money on niggas' heads. Y'all
that
got to motherfuckers
this shit,
move.
hey, but motherfuckers, bro, you seen what just happened to them agents and shit. Man, this shit real. So it's a combat out here, but it's like, okay, I don't really see that shit really making
You
no
talking about
big impact.
surviving Inglewood, bro.
$1 million, that shit
You
ain't
about to really have to put your survival shit into play. Because these people gonna be about to come and kick Inglewood doors in.
And so when I say, and that's why I say martial law. Well, we already talked about that. I don't know about that coming like that, but man, surviving Inglewood. When I say surviving Inglewood, bro, I'm talking like in whatever form that you in. You know what I'm saying? You are what you are. I ain't mad at nobody for being what they is. It is certain shit that I disapprove of. All type of shit. Rape a man, thieves, all type of it's certain shit. But I'm not my meaning is do right by yourself and right by your family and your people and make good decisions and good choices. You know what I'm saying? All that unnecessary ass shit. And people got shit. I mean, it's sad. It ain't even sad to say, but real life talk. Some situations just ain't gonna go away anyway. They is what they is, nigga. They etched in stone. Like, it's beefs and different shit that's going on amongst people that people just not gonna let go. You know what I'm saying? They just not gonna let that shit go. So that type of shit gonna play out. Like, and that shit been generational. That shit probably been going on between them families. Who's to say? Probably for the last 100 years or something. The motherfuckers that was here before they was here was probably getting at each other and shit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's just to see. That's not gonna stop. So when I say surviving it, I mean motherfucker gotta put their pride away though. That's what really be killing niggas. They pride, ego and shit. Like, you gotta be wise. Motherfucker, like I said, niggas can't take an ass whooping, but I be like, niggas can't take a verbal ass whooping. Like, fuck a physical ass whooping. Niggas can't take a verbal ass whooping because when somebody say something slick, niggas can't take that shit no more. Motherfucker, I was telling this female, she told me, I was like, yo, just a person saying what they saying, as long as they ain't putting their hands on you.
It don't work like that no more, Bone. It's too many emotional drugs.
Man, Shorty wanted to get this dude killed. So she put a hit on the man and everything. She put a hit on him.
And what he do? What he do?
Oh.
Called a bitch or something?
Yeah, something like
That's it.
I was like, or then it was another time with some other it was another situation where this bitch saying this, she telling me I want to fuck with her nigga and woo woo. He calling me and woo. I'm like, look, shorty hitting my phone. She like, ain't nobody finna disrespect me. I don't care what you saying. Ain't nobody finna
man.
I'm like,
Yo,
look,
What's
I
up,
just
man?
talking. But I'm like,
We can hear you.
She telling the motherfucker like, man, yeah, you in there, Larry. You in there. Hey, look, I'm saying though, look, this is a part of surviving Inglewood. See, this stupidity like this to get your ass. This is a part of survival. Like she said, the girl telling her like, yeah, send me your addy. I'm finna pull up. She send me your address. I'm finna pull up. She telling the girl, what's your address? I'm finna pull up. The girl telling, yeah, come through. I'm like, you will be a fucking idiot if you go through that motherfucker, man. That's just plain stupidity. And you have a
What
child.
we saying the other day?
Your child.
What we saying the other day? Righteous kill. What
Man.
buddy say? Self-defense. Bring your ass over here if you want to.
And it's just logically, it just don't make no sense. Even if you're not a person that's of a like ascended type of value, or you somebody that's not enlightened or something like that, just logically, what type of sense do that make for you to go over there? You know what I'm saying? That's like a person that's fighting, and I tell them,
They invite
I'm
your ass to
swing
death.
with my right, then
They invite you to death.
They gonna counter everything I do, so it's just foolish. And I'm like, you gotta fire your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. That shit don't make sense to me, G. So when I say surviving Inglewood, it's just stupidity, pride and ego. Put that shit away. You know what I'm saying? For the bigger picture, I think that play a big part in why a lot of people is in the predicaments that they or wind up in some of the predicaments they get in. But I do believe it's a time for it too. It's a time in the season for everything. It's just like having that balance and knowing when to, I guess. But shit, crazy. That was just outrageous to me, man.
Just hearing that though, but you got a lot of that going on. Come on, pull up. Come on, pull up. Pull up. Pull
Hey,
up. Pull up. Pull up.
hey,
Somebody about to
Album.
pull up to your
Yeah.
death.
Yeah, my phone, I was having technical issues. But what I was trying to say earlier was that we have to topple the entire system.
Okay.
If we don't start thinking like that, we'll never solve this problem. We can have 1 million podcasts. You can have a whole bunch of these old sellout ass motherfucking Negroes preaching and talking. It ain't gonna solve nothing until they talk about toppling the system, like you were saying, extirpated, uprooted. The
Yeah.
reason why I'm saying that is this, because white supremacy and racism is synonymous. And I learned that from Dr. Francis Cress Welsing.
What do synonymous mean, G?
They mean the same thing.
As
It's no
anonymous?
synonymous.
What does synonymous mean?
It means the same.
The same. Okay.
So white racism, white supremacy, and racism is the same thing. It's a organized, systemized institution that controls your everyday affairs, your politics, your economics, your education. They control your food. They tell you what to eat. They tell you what to teach your children. And they use this system for genetic survival over the genetically dominant race, so-called blacks. But, you know, I don't draw off black. We're not black. But what I'm saying is this. Now, you have a system that's been designed to keep their genetics strong, right? Like when they come up with the Ku Klux Klan. Everything was about the black male genitals because we produce carbon, melanin, and it's genetically dominant. So the Ku Klux Klan used to try to keep the black males away from their women and the black women away from their males, because even though they used to rape them and stuff like that, because the black baby gonna come, so-called black baby. And I'm just using that word loosely because everybody ain't in the science, but they used this melanated, carbonated baby. They was fearing us. Soon as you intermingle with one of them people, the seed don't come out so-called white no more. So just by a virtue of having sex and babies with these people could eliminate their race. So they are endangered species. So they had to set up a system to protect the upcoming of their race. You following me? That's what basically what racism is. They have to do this. Genetic survival. So now you got two hemispheres of your brain. You got a left and a right. One is charged of bringing things into a whole as a collective. One is in charge of separating things. Mine's, his, us, naming shit, tearing shit down, breaking it down. Our people were originally even-minded. They can think both good with their left and their right hemispheres of the brain. But then you have these Westerners, pale-skinned Europeans, left hemisphere. All they know how to do is separate, break up, design, and instigate. So now you have this system in place, white power system, and then you have these left hemisphere people. We blame the victim. We can't really get mad at ourselves for being in the system like this, to be honest with you. And as long as these leaders go around, man, you doing this, y'all stupid, y'all dumb, y'all evil. You have to blame the oppressor. Y'all remember the group Dead Prayers?
Yeah, I know Dead Prayers. Yeah, the rap group.
They made a song called The Wolf. And on there, they got a dude named Omali Yesateli talking about how in the Antarctic, they used to hunt wolves. And what they would do is they would take a block of ice and they would take a double-edged sword and they would melt the ice with the sword, but they would put blood on the sword and stick it into the ice. So now the wolf would come and smell the blood. And he would start licking on that ice because he's trying to get to that blood on the inside. And he lick until he get to that sword with the blood on it, and his tongue cuts on it. And it's so cold, he don't know, but he's steady licking and he think he getting nourishment. But all he doing is drinking his own blood and dying. And then he go further and say the same thing they did to us, imperialism, as he called it, with crack cocaine. They put the crack in your community, and you think you finna get this big old fancy car, this big old fancy house. Oh, he got this, I'm gonna get this. You think you're doing something, but you're killing yourself. And then society will go and blame the drug dealer for selling drugs, for trying to be successful or provide for his family. But forget about the people that brought the drugs over here. You don't blame the wolf for licking the ice. You got to blame the motherfucker that put the sword in the ice for him to lick and set him up and trap them.
Trap. That set the trap when he just following his own nature.
It's all a trap. Our parents, baby boomers, war babies. Basically, they come home. They was happy. They started having a whole bunch of babies. They starting to die off. We the next generation up under them, right? We was miseducated because they was led by the Black Power movement, which ain't nothing but a death movement. Everybody out here talking about Black Power, Black supremacy. The shit don't mean nothing, bro. The more you holler black, the more you step away from who you are naturally. There's no natural connection to calling yourself identifying as black. No way, period. You can make it sound beautiful and all of that, but you don't have to call me black for me to know I'm beautiful. You don't have to call me black to know that my ancestors are the cultivators of civilization, the world renowned everywhere. There's not a piece of land over this earth that we wasn't the original inhabitants on. So first of all, how could we separate ourselves? We got the blood of the whole earth in us. But they keep your mind off of it, man. And then they separate us. That left hemisphere thinking. They'll have you blaming me for crime. They'll have you blaming me for drug addictions. We'll blame each other for all of this. But this is the sword that they put in the ice. This is the sword they put in the ice. You got to get rid of that goddamn white supremacy, man. These motherfucking racist ass hunkies out here. And I'm all about taking responsibility for your actions. They say guns don't kill people, stupid people with them do. I agree with that shit partially. You understand what I'm saying? But if all I've been taught was this, all y'all doing is look at the video games, look at the commercials, look at the TV shows, look at the videos. And look at who society tell us to be like. They want us to be like Jay-Z and Denzel Washington and all these motherfuckers, man.
And they
actors, entertainers.
They condition and program the society to feel like if you don't reach that type of status, your value is nothing.
You ain't nothing.
You ain't nothing. Out. And I always talk about this. They say it's only about 22, 23 millionaires in America.
And that's that right there.
Everybody ain't getting a piece of the chop. So when you got,
man, why the fuck is all these people out here lying? Like, why is y'all tricking people?
Check this out. When you got a young dumb motherfucker on TV, half his ass showing, you understand what I'm saying? He looking feminine on this motherfucker. You dig all the traits of what Westerners have been doing to demasculinize us. He on here making millions of dollars for talking about how he fucking hoes and doing this and he driving around in his Ferraris and all this goofy shit. Yeah, this is called brainwashing, man. You a dumb ignorant motherfucker. You ain't had no good education. And you see another dumb ignorant motherfucker that ain't had no education making millions of dollars. That's a perfect model to me. Why would I want to go to school or college or do any of this other shit when all I can do is make a hit song talking about getting high, fucking bitches, and I can blow all this money? You seeing this? This is mind manipulation, man.
And see, that's why you say it need to be uprooted from the core. That's the only way.
From the core.
We been
ain't no the preaching and talking days need to be motherfucking over. We done heard all these recycled speeches from these politicians.
Cause all that shit ain't nothing, and that shit'll keep going.
Shit don't mean shit, man.
Action get took though, but you know what action come with? That's them niggas that get through inside the jail, the cages, because you know this system is a system that's here. And even us being here speaking about it right now, this shit strategically, us even here speaking about it right now will make awareness, you know, shit like that. But it need to be spoke about.
No, they gonna laugh at us. But they gonna, trust me, believe me, they gonna laugh at you for getting on this motherfucker talking about anything positive. They gonna laugh at you. They gonna hurry up and cut the motherfucking channel off. That's the only reason why they gonna halfway listen, because they ain't got to read shit. 80% of our people functioning illiterate. So when you get to talking about shit where they got to think too hard,
Yeah, they gonna run away from that, man. That ain't
over
going.
with.
But
You
it's
understand
not,
what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got, for one thing, everybody to stop going to work. This is what I want to get out there. Wake up in the motherfucking morning, if you a nigga, and say, you know what, we done. America, we done. We not coming to work for you motherfuckers no
come
more.
on,
We
man.
not flipping no burgers. We not manufacturing no cars. We not doing shit.
Y'all here, man. And
that's the beginning of power right there, man. You got to have your own autonomy. Autonomy. AUTONOY, some shit like that. You got to, that means the power to self-govern yourself. If you don't have your own autonomy, man, you will never be anything. As long as we got to depend on the motherfucking government for stipends, to respect us and all that shit, man, we still are powerless. But the people in power, how you thinking you making progress? Obama think you making progress because you got a nigga in office. But ain't nothing, the system of things ain't changing. You was talking about earlier, make your vote count. I'm not voting for nobody.
Yeah,
That means I'm participating in the white supremacist system. I've never voted. I never will. And for any motherfucking body that think I'm stupid for not voting, fuck you. I've been voting for the longest. Because y'all always try to make people feel that they need to get out there and vote. Get out there and vote for what? We've been voting for how many years now, and it ain't made a motherfucking difference yet. And it ain't gonna make a difference. That's the point right there. The real issues ain't being talked about out here, man, because don't no motherfucking body care. These bitches ain't gonna give these niggas no pussy if you care. You hear me? If you care, you can't abuse your body with these drugs and alcohols and shit if you care. And then they want to saturate the world with motherfucking I don't give a fuck attitude. Somebody got to give a fuck, man. Everybody can't just walk around this motherfucker not giving a fuck. Somebody got to give a fuck. They training us for failure. We've been trained for failure to the point where it's become a dynamic. That means that they don't got to do nothing no more. Oh, as soon as Larry wake up, he gonna jump out his body, get on Facebook, Instagram, and do the GD anthem, and they gonna do their thing. We ain't got to do shit no more. But feed them bullshit food, feed them some more bullshit food, keep feeding them bullshit food, then telling this bullshit food is healthy for you, which bullshit food ain't healthy for you, and destroy them. They destroying us every way you look, man. Every way. The food, your medicine, your sounds, the fucking atmosphere is polluted.
Yeah, from all
with contaminants, purposeful.
All angles.
Everything is purpose, man. It's strategic. It's the system. It's called white supremacy, racism. It's not possible, as Francis Cress Wilson would say. It's not possible, and Dr. Amos Wilson, Neely Fuller, it's not possible for a so-called black person to be racist. It's not possible. Racism is an institution. It's a system. Nigga, you don't own shit. You ain't got no power. How the fuck you gonna be racist? You got to be able to decide to have control and power over my life. I might discriminate. I might be prejudiced, but I can't be racist. Discrimination and prejudiceness ain't got no power behind it. Unless you got the power of racism behind it, the power of system of white supremacy. Just like we were talking about the other day. I've been watching lately, I see people getting hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of student loans, scholarships, grants. Don't loan me no 100,000 motherfucking dollars to go put me in the school for years of my life to teach me how to come and manage your company. Give it to me right now. I got some business ideas I can go fucking start and manifest and build my community.
Hey, that's what I've been rejecting the program for a long time, bro. Since I can't even remember. And hey, it's something wrong with your it's something wrong with your mic, son. The last time you is making that noise.
Bro, y'all always talking about my mic, man. I ain't about to be treating me like that, man.
I'm finna let you back out. You gonna have to go back.
Man, I just cleared it up, bro. I'm tired. Hey,
no, look,
iPhone 6.5,
bro. Is your speakers turned down?
It's clear now.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, G, like I was saying,
I got an iPhone 6.5, man. Y'all got to work with me, man.
Look,
We gotta take some donations up or something, man.
And you can be on this motherfucker on a flip phone shit, Android some shit. Hey, as long as it works. Hey, but look, I've been rejecting the program for the longest, bro. It reminds me so much of that concept of that movie, The Matrix, man. When he say the people that's not unplugged, they all are potential agents. And it's like they so hopelessly dependent upon the system that they will even fight for it. If you go, and it's kind of like that. Like as I grow up and I reject the program, I get scolded for that. Like, man, but it's something inside of me tell me like, hey, nah, you can't do this, you can't do that. I want to be like this, I want to be like that. I don't want to fight. This don't make sense to me. This shit don't up. And it's like, no, you can't do that. This is what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. But I kept rejecting the shit. I kept going my own way. So that's why I don't really knock people that I feel like all the people that really be locked up and all that, not all of them, but most of the people that's black sheep, or most of the people that's rejecting this shit, them the motherfuckers who really more in tune with, and the ones who really embracing it and saying, look, we need to do this, because I know this is my sole belief that the whole system got to be uprooted. I never was a part of it. I'm not a part of the world. It just make me different. I feel so much separated and different, G, but rejecting it is gonna come with the opposite side. Like everybody not meant to be out. It's like rejecting it come with even your own loved ones trying to tell you either separating themselves from you, not giving you the same love, or either your rejecting you, trying to convince you to do otherwise. Separate themselves from you, not giving you the same love. I can hear everybody back now. Jay Smith, what's the word, bro? Who that? Hey, Quack, what's up, bro? We try to get. We got to link up too, Quack, man. The music side.
Quack said you got a lot of that old music.
Yeah, I'm trying to touch down, Quack, dog.
You heard?
I want to get to it. Yeah, I see you came through in the chat. Yo, appreciate it, so for real. Hey, yeah, though, but bro, somebody had it turned up on their background. It's like what you say, G. That's what I'm at with it, right? But I feel like I expect the system itself and a lot of our loved ones and those that's supposed to be on it. I expect a lot of the system itself and a big portion of the society to go against them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go against that. They gonna even right now they'll go against that and say, nah, that's a little bit too much. It's too extreme for them. But there's some extreme shit we living in. And motherfuckers here, they didn't got so comfortable in it, bro. Like I feel like, and they just rather. Some people say it's like house niggas to me or something. Like they was like, fuck it, we on the porch. It's like these motherfuckers beat you up and feed you at the same. It's like I seen this movie, Ip Man, and I look at these different concepts, and the nigga was like, they locked the nigga up, took over his little town, his country. They locked him up, put him in the cage. Then they came in there and brung him something to eat, G, like a few hours later. The man pushed the food away and said, don't be hypocritical. Don't be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's how these motherfuckers been doing it. They been beating the motherfucker and they'll starve you to death, so you hate their ass.
Beat you and starve you.
Come in there with some food, like, and you know what I'm saying? Coming there with some food later on, and now you loving the hand. Now you begin to fucking love the hand that you hated, that starved. You begin to be blind to the fact that this is the hand that's, and like you said, the programs you with the work and shit. I've been rejecting it for so long because it's always brought some type of shadow over my energy. I always felt like a weight on me. And not too long ago, I had agreed to do some type of work with somebody, but what he had wanted. All that, I had to let it go. And the minute I let it go, the minute I can't hit him back, like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I can't commit to that. And the minute I did it, bro, the feeling, that weight lifted right up off me, man. I felt free again, free to be able to be productive and produce and what's in my soul, kind of like what's in my heart to do, bro. Like it's like my purpose, you know, it's like a purpose calling or whatever. And a lot of it got to do with me talking about what I'm talking about right now, even just shedding light on it and staying aware of it myself and moving accordingly. But I know, bro, it's like I expect them to come against it.
So let me ask you a question, because I missed the introduction to the podcast today. I was a little late. And you talking about surviving Englewood, and we from Englewood, from the Englewood community. That's why I got my shirt on today and support.
I didn't even know. You know what though, Larry? Not before you finish, not to cut you out. I ain't even dad graduated from. I ain't know you went to Yale. G to the other day. I ain't know you graduated from Yale school too. So it's like
Yeah.
all this is like, you know, I ain't even know that, bro. That means something to me because you've been through a lot of people I seen like they been through pretty
Uh,
much the
and
same
that's,
I have. You know what I'm
you
saying?
know, that with the same statistical chain of events that plagued me, it plagued all of us, man. We
Yeah.
got the same problems, man. Poor, uneducated, discriminated against. Most of us was raised in single family households. Uh, a lot of us in our generation, parents was drug addicts, crackheads, dope fiends, you name it. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. We all know the
Right.
history,
No
you
question.
know. And today, a lot of these children's parents are crackheads and dope fiends too. You know, we make it look good like they did. We do all these designer drugs,
Hey.
ecstasy pills. They was doing the shit back then. We sniffing cocaine, we tooting heroin, we drinking on the syrup and all this shit, man.
Said that even I said that even about
It,
weed. G. I was like, this was
it,
the
but the difference is though, our parents weren't running around bragging about the shit. And I'm not saying that my parents was junkies. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying us, period. I'm putting the blanket
oh
statement over all our generation.
general,
They
right?
didn't run around bragging. See,
They
now
was just doing
nowadays, right? If I'm a dope fiend nowadays, it's bragging points. I'm a motherfucker. Show you that I'm pouring up a bottle of that purple Sprite. What you call it? The
right.
promethazine and codeine in a minute, and
It's
that's a sign of accomplishment. You know, you got a plate full of cocaine or two. That's a sign of accomplishment. You a baller. You got it like that. You understand what I'm saying, man? Look, man.
that's conditioning or something though, man.
Yeah, drug addict. They done made you accept your lot and dressed it up and make it look. They put a pretty dress on a pig, man, and make it look good.
And you know what, nigga? That's why I thought reverse psychology, like, yeah, because I know only like you said, you get to talk about something positive, motherfuckers gonna go the other way.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they gonna all find all kind of shit to
it's
talk
like how
about.
you gotta get kids medicine. You gotta dress that shit up as something that they. That's how I see them. As a bunch of kids. It's like in order to get this stuff to them, sometimes you gotta come through that channel because that's the way. That's all they gonna promote. And the
Yeah,
same
but
way
see,
they use it to bring us down, you could use that same shit to bring some motherfuckers up out of this shit, Joe. Because you know it's
yeah,
all.
but they gonna confuse the message with the messenger. What they gonna do is you gonna say something that might be helpful, but they gonna look at you and start saying, man, who the fuck is this motherfucker talking about I'm a dope fiend? That nigga be doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. Don't make no difference. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfucking day long. Don't eat pork. It ain't good for you. Just cause you see me eating a pork chop don't mean that what I told you ain't right.
Right. It's just to bring awareness anyway. You got to bring your own. You got to live. You got to find the key is coming to yourself and being aware of yourself to find out who you are, nigga. You can't be me. I can't be you. You see what I'm saying? Like, so, and we all got these, I think it's a uniqueness in us all, but it's just like bringing awareness to it. Whether they say something, because see, I wouldn't, that's the point. I wouldn't talk down on what they doing because none of this shit don't mean all
Oh
of it is
no,
bang.
but
All
you
of it
got
is
to talk
bang.
down on it. If it's not right, you got to
I,
talk
I
down
would,
on it.
I would, I would,
I'm not passing judgment saying I'm better.
that's
I'm
what I
just saying,
mean
man,
by
bro, get up
that's
off the drugs.
that's what I mean by. But see, all I would do is bring an awareness so you can see how it affects you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's good to you, because what's good, what's one person treasure is the next person trash. You know what I'm saying? What's good to this person may not be just so good for the next person, and that's how life is sometimes. But it's like to bring awareness to it. Like, okay, now if that's what you don't. Some of these people don't know how this cause is affecting and how this being affected by this cause. They looking at it like they'll see all this dumb shit going on, but not realize how the stupidity that they be about every day, that they talk, everything that they take so lightly and say so subtle,
Mm-hmm.
so subtly is the main thing that caused the main shit that you saying you hate. And it's like people not even aware of that. If they was, they would be like, yo, change that. We can't act like this and talk like this no more. But then it come down to it's habitual. So now they got to learn how to change habits and swap out habits because they want to change it, but they gotta they don't know. We habitual creatures.
Man,
We human beings. So by us being humans, we got a natural habitat. Your natural habitat, when you the environment that you in, you can't get in water and not get wet. It's gonna be you can't get in water and not get wet. So whatever you're around, it's gonna be, you're gonna absorb. You're gonna absorb. But see, you can change when you get Well, like we say, even that such thing, it ain't even the such thing itself. But when you get an awareness of what's going on, then you have the ability to kind of direct things in a different direction. But first, the awareness got to be there. So I would say, okay, you doing what you doing, do what you doing. But hey, you getting your health ain't even all the way there, or this ain't all the way there. Is you cool with that? Like, if you ain't cool with that, then you might want to do something about it. If not, hey, do you? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, one thing for sure, everybody got to go, and that's for sure. And how they go, whether a person getting killed, whether they gonna go by natural causes or it's gonna be however it go, like everything, one thing for sure, everybody, I'm finna let Sims back here. So everybody gotta go. So I say like, but still, is this what you want? I see people that to me is about like you living a life where you want things to be a certain type of way. Do you feel in prison? Do you feel trapped? Do you feel like, damn, why is it like this? I want things to be different. Are you willing to make that effort to get there? Or it's like, because some people, I feel like ain't nothing you can say all you want to in the world. They was not designed to get it. I don't think everybody was designed to get it. I think some were designed to be an example because we wouldn't know what's good from bad if the bad wasn't here. That shit you wouldn't know what's day and night if it was just all day, daytime. We wouldn't even know
That
night
sound
is.
like that saying. Everybody ain't got common sense.
It gotta be motherfuckers here that don't know in order for us to be able to differentiate between a motherfucker who do know, to differentiate between what these two things is. It's gonna have to be some motherfuckers that don't make it. Like that's the only way you can just say this is what it is, because it's like
is that fair though?
it is because it ain't about fairness in man's eyes. It's about fairness in the universe eye, who created us. See, we got our own ability to think for ourselves, but we got to remember it's something greater than us and over us. It's purpose. Its
Here's another
purpose
thing,
for
Bone.
us. Its purpose gonna carry out regardless of what the fuck we talking about.
The thing about that is you got agnostics and you got Gnostics out here. Some people don't believe in the higher power.
I know,
it
but
don't make their belief less important though, because
it don't, and it do not, because they got to believe in something still. Because to not believe in it is to believe. It's to believe it don't. You know what I'm saying? So they still got to have belief, and belief is what activate what you gonna see in your life. When you believe, as you believe, so it shall be in most cases. But you can't just you can't lie to yourself though. You can't fake it. Tell yourself, I believe this, I believe that, because inside of you, in your heart core, you gonna know if it ain't true or not. It's gonna, you will know inside, and it won't materialize either. It won't. The vibration.
Y'all ever heard that poem called?
Are you an atheist if you don't believe in God, Jehovah, Allah, but you believe? I know I got a higher power. And I look at this as my higher power. Like for real, like all of them. Like for real,
ain't
like
nothing wrong. And ain't nothing. I can't say nothing wrong with that. I know it's people out here be like that. That's what they be like. Jesus Christ the only way, or this way, or Allah the only way. I don't see things like that. I believe what's meant for a person is what's meant for them, man. And can't nobody take that away. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got. And then even in what I do believe in, a lot of the stuff that go on like that, it tie in and correlate to it. Like you believe in that, G. And then what I believe in, it tells me your belief is what makes you whole like that. So, but it's because you believe in that. That's good. That's what your faith has made you whole. Your faith has made you whole, dude. Your faith made you there, because that's
you
know
Reggie Little, don't you?
Yeah, I know Reggie Little. Yeah, Reggie.
Yeah. So what I want to say was in reference to what you were saying. We have to lead by example, because the Buddha said, live the teachings and propagate through your shadow. You ain't got to say nothing. People gonna see what you're doing. So I've been found out, but he got a non-for-profit organization. I think it's called Whole USA. And what he do is he feed homeless people and try to offer services to help people that's not too well to do in the community. Now, he's doing this in a state outside of Chicago, a city outside of Chicago. But he's from Englewood. even though Inglewood is a community that we come from, there's a certain mentality that transcends across the whole country. So he don't have to say nothing to me about his organization. Or, you know what, man, we need to do this and need to do this and need to do it. I can look and watch his story and never say shit to him and say, well, damn, you know what, man? He out there doing something.
Gonna take action.
And he take action. So it kind of influences me more to take action. You know what I mean? So what I was finna say in reference to that is we can't become like everybody else and we do podcasts, it's cool. We can sit up here and talk all the time. And actually, it's a great thing to be able to sit up here and come together and talk like this. But it also has to be backed up through some type of action. You understand what I'm saying? There has to be some type of action taking place, man. Otherwise, we're going to sit up here, we're going to look just like the rest of these folks out here.
It's like, but you know what? We can't control, and I feel exactly what you come from, and I where you coming from. I agree with you, bro, because actions speak louder than words. That's like that's one of my mottos. And see, this is what I know. One thing, everybody do this all day. This is a natural human thing. They all run around all day trying to convince motherfuckers who they is with their mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's all we, I'm woo, and you know I'm finna do this, and I'm finna, and da 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 da. So it's like, that's what everybody, I know this, G. When you just be who you is, it's speaking for itself. It speaks for itself. It's like, I'm from the street, good work sell itself. You ain't gonna have to, a couple people can get a hold of that, and that shit gonna spread like wildfire. Everybody gonna be wanting some of that.
He said
right.
They walking around
because
about to do this.
If you
You're
be
right.
leading by us doing what when you have to, like, say you claim you push a certain type of way or lifestyle, like you say, if you're not living that yourself, you know, us living that ourselves, me living that, I'm being what I'm like. That's how I feel, Joe. Like, I don't gotta tell people about what I represent and all that, because I'm gonna live that. You know what I'm saying? I'm living it, and I'm gonna live that. And people might be curious and gonna ask, like, damn, and they gonna see as a result of it what it is. I don't know what's gonna draw them to it, but I know it's be different things. But it's like, we got it.
I can tell you this, man. I've been in the Englewood area for over 30 years. And I ain't the biggest gangster out there. I ain't the biggest thug nigga out there, all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? I am who I am. And I've always been respected for being. Been respected for being who I am. You understand what I'm saying? My gangster always been respected too. You don't have to go
because it never was about that, bro. It's about everybody being who you supposed to be. That'll be a message I want to tell the people. It's about being you. You know, because everybody not meant to be a gangster. You might be a doctor. You might be, and this what make it all work, because meant to be.
Just say this. Let me finish my thought real quick.
Go ahead.
My brain getting old, man.
My bad, bro. Go ahead.
I'm damn near 50. But what I found out is shit. I'm like a motherfucking a gangster, a gangster, a boss of bosses, because all the hefes who all these people look up to, they look up to me.
But you know,
what I'm just trying to tell people, man, being yourself is often the best way to be out here, man. Because real people know real people, and real people know fake people. And we get up every day and we put on these different masks and these different hats and these different costumes and shit. It's a bunch of fake people in the world. Ain't nobody out here being themselves. And I can prove that. I can prove to you that ain't no motherfucker out here being themselves. Motherfucker fake and phony.
How you can prove that?
Because the average motherfucker don't even know who the fuck they is.
And see, it's real fact.
How you gonna be real with me and you don't even know who the fuck you are? And I can ask them 2-3 questions and prove to them that they don't even know.
How? What fucking ID at?
That's true though.
Man, how?
But that's why nobody can't really.
You know how?
Where the fuck my birth certificate at? So who been lying to me, bro?
Who is that? Who is Marcus Sims?
Who been lying to me?
I don't know.
So I've been getting lied to my whole life?
Yeah, fucking right. Who is Marcus Sims? When a motherfucker asks you that question, you start scratching your head.
Hey.
How?
People
say, man, who is Larry Vaughn? I'm a scratch.
Nigga, Marcus Sims. Nigga, I was born in front of United Center.
Nope. Yesterday we had
1982 on a rainy day.
Somebody was carrying you around way before that.
Being able to be yourself, man. Being able to be yourself and not care about what
Man,
think
man,
about
if I'm
being
not the
How you
weirdest
gonna be
person you
yourself
ever
if you
met,
don't know
if I'm
yourself?
not myself, I don't.
what you call weird is look, somebody told me that I'm gonna tell you, weird ain't no such thing. Weird mean you unique, folks. Other
I
motherfuckers,
know, right? I know, right?
when you regular,
No,
I told
y'all call it
motherfuckers,
what y'all
motherfuckers
want to.
told
That
me I
nigga
was
weird,
weird.
man. That nigga
They
weird.
told me I was weird. Yeah, I told they ass they
Hey,
average.
nah, you could.
But look,
Y'all, yeah, that motherfucker, that
no,
weird.
but
for
look,
sure,
no,
man.
straight to your point, Larry. To your point, Larry, it's like motherfuckers, it's like you say, people got to be themselves, man. In order for a person to know who they is, they got to spend. That requires spending time with yourself, not trying to fit into nothing else out here. And see, when you get to a point when you yourself, most people don't get there until they old as
Oh,
hell.
did you just say
Don't
that,
care no
Larry?
more. But when you get to a point you yourself, you don't give a fuck about what nobody else.
Which one of y'all said that? Who said nobody never sat there and even counted the breaths you take in a minute or a day?
That was Larry
you, Larry?
said that, or the eyebrows that's on they. You know
That
what
was
I'm saying?
you, Larry?
Larry said
Yeah,
that.
we're
Hey,
talking
I'm
about
gonna
that.
do that one day, but how the fuck can you do that though?
You
Like, how
can. You
Yes,
can,
you can.
but it's gonna
You got to
take
be still,
focus.
player.
It take focus. I
No,
counted.
you
I
got to
went
be
to work.
still.
I counted how many pieces of meat I had to cut at work when I was working. I left that shit alone, G.
fuck, that's easy.
Look, I counted.
That's easy.
It's 7 cuts per piece of meat. I'm cutting the shoulders out of and people look at me like I'm crazy when I leave these places, G, but I can feel the weight on me. But look, it's 7 cuts in each piece of meat. 7 cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just to get the bone out. Bam, throw the bone over there, put the meat right here. The shit coming fast. The next piece of meat coming in like 7 seconds to 12 seconds. Nigga, I cut 1,300 some pieces of meat by hand. I got a knife, nigga, every day. Boy, you know that shit be having
Hey,
kill your
hey,
man,
check
What
this
the
out.
fuck you was
Hey,
working at?
Bone.
but they was paying the nigga good as I'm making like $25 an hour. They paid the money, but I'm like, man, to be honest, I need like 50. I need like 50
Hey,
hours for this shit, G. Cause
this another
this
thing.
is tearing my body up.
A motherfucker.
So what you had? Calluses all on your hands?
I didn't let myself get it, and I had to wear a tourniquet too. The tourniquet weigh about, so you won't cut yourself enough. We got the knives that weigh like 25, 30 pounds. Cause I seen a lot of people there. They body was cause they was broke up. They call it a carpet tunnel. I never heard of this before. I never heard of this term until I came here. I never heard of that term, but I got that in their hand. Real bad arthritis, or it's just real bad on your body. But this is what people exchanging for to survive, to live, and all this. And I've been through this. That's why I've been living life the way I've been living. But and look, when we in there working, when we used to be in there working, it's a lot of Africans and a lot of them there because they come over here and they trying to, and the Mexicans, they trying to. But look, they used to welcome to hell, welcome to hell. I'm like, bro, this shit.
You going to work and they saying that?
Oh, that's what they say at work, G. But this is why I got all my this is why I got with the union at and everything. I got with the credit union, I got with the local I'm with the workers union, the credit union.
Hey, Larry.
Love me. They
Hey,
gave me
Larry.
401k, everything, health insurance.
Hey, Larry.
Yeah.
He walking into work, they tell his ass, welcome to hell.
And you down there
What am I doing?
and we killing all these pigs and shit. We taking the shoulders out. Well,
yeah.
I'm on the cold side, so the meat that come to me kind of like meat out the freezer. But I could work on the hot side too. But it's right there. I chose not to. Like, nah, all the blood, you cutting the guts out, and this with all through the pandemic. G, we gotta feed. We feeding 80 million people. Cause we was number one. Then Tyson was number one. Tyson meat.
Oh,
Then
man,
it's back and forth. G, but this the type of these companies.
What'd you say, Larry?
Look,
man, I used to work.
look,
I used to watch
boy,
dishes for these hunkies. Listen to this here, man.
Hey, Bone.
I was watching
Bone.
dishes for these
You know
hunkies.
Larry a vegan, right, bro?
Yeah, I forgot.
You know Larry a vegan, right, bro?
But look, that got me like I was on that too. I think about that.
Hey, Larry.
It's flesh. It's people. Come on, bro.
That man said he cut up meat for 80 million people, man. I said, damn.
Hey, 10
check
bodies
this out,
up, ain't
man.
they? Hey, you hear Larry? They 10 bodies up, ain't they?
They 10 bodies up, and that motherfucking po' chicken, he don't stand a chance. Boy, that motherfucker, I know he hate humans. Y'all put that motherfucking chicken, you fry it, you bake it, you boil it, you steam it, you jerk it, you make soup out the motherfucker, you make salad out of them, you scramble his babies. you know, I say, God damn, you even put his baby in the motherfucking cake mix. It don't make no sense. But look, I used to work for these hunkies, man, washing dishes, and they was paying me like $7.54 an hour. Do you hear me? I was washing the shit out them motherfucking dishes. I ain't never used to want to go to work, but I went. Man, I don't feel like getting up out the bed. But I was scared not to go to work because they were gonna fire my ass, and I wasn't gonna make that $7.50 an hour. I'm scrubbing these pots. I can't stand to wash dishes at home. I'm at this motherfucker, man, washing pots and pans, scrubbing them for thousands of motherfuckers coming in and out this motherfucking restaurant. You hear me? But today, I use that as a lesson. Every time I need to do something for my motherfucking self, man, and I don't feel like it, I say, if that hunky wanted you to do this, you would do it.
You would do it, won't you?
You're gonna push yourself to do that shit because
we got to push ourselves to do for ourselves what we do for that motherfucking crap.
I said it. Most people doing shit by force right now rather than choice. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to, and like in order to survive. Or a lot of people, yeah, they try to hold that over my head anywhere I went. Gee, my check. Look, we left this one night. This job I was telling you about, we supposed to get off at a certain time. They tried to hold us over. They already had tried to hold us. They had held us over days before that. I mean, this extra hour. But then you talking about life. You talking about our life in the same for them. That's just like, they like, yeah, y'all can't leave. They like, no, they standing out there by the door. I'm like, shit, what they gonna whoop a motherfucker ass or something? Because that's how it was. See, they like standing there. I'm like, man, I'm gone. See, I'm about to leave this time we get off. And they never hollered at me about staying anyway, but my never say this.
Hey, Albon, let me ask you a question off the docks. Surviving Englewood, right? What do you say to somebody who has lost someone close and dear to them through violence from another person? And what shall you say to somebody like that who want revenge? I mean, you know, somebody understand the question. What do you say to all these people out here who have lost people through savagery and they looking for revenge? Do you expect them to turn the other cheek and just say, you know what, man, there's enough violence and stuff out here? No. It's not gonna happen. And they trying to offer that up as a solution, but it's not the solution because it's not gonna ever work. You're not gonna ever talk somebody down out of wanting to seek revenge for the loss of their loved one when they've been out here savagely slain in these streets.
I don't know what to say. Man, motherfuckers over there, they family getting killed over there in Iraq. Motherfucker ain't getting on a motherfucking plane going over there shooting them motherfuckers down.
It's not easy to get on the plane and go over there.
Shit, damn.
But I'm talking about in the community. If somebody violates you, you're gonna want to violate them back. You're not gonna turn the other cheek.
Yeah, most people is if they see that's where they're gonna get fulfillment at. But some people will look at it like, damn, it depends on where they headed at in life. They're like, I know with me in particular, I'm looking at it like this. I look at energies and shit like that, and so I'm thinking like, if I do this, it's gonna make shit like that. Or, you know, most people don't know that if they hold back and they focus on wherever they are trying to hit in life, the person whoever fucked them over or they feel like did them wrong, they gonna get justice gonna come in for that. But I couldn't say shit to nobody on the beat,
right? Because you just got my people down.
Yeah,
savagely in the streets. They didn't deserve that. I'm gonna be filled up with so much rage. Guess what?
Because why though?
If I got 100 bullets in my clip, I'm gonna unload them on your ass.
I'm gonna be filled up with so much rage though. Did I get taught that? Did I get conditioned that? Was I taught that? What was I taught?
That's learned behavior.
What was I taught? If somebody
you taught somebody hit you, hurt you, you hurt them back.
Somebody hit me, hit them back, right? I was taught that, right? But was who I taught by, was they on point or was they lost?
That's what
I'm saying. So it's like all this shit. When we talking about we gotta uproot and reprogram, you gotta uproot and reprogram all the thinking. But everybody ain't gonna be when motherfuckers so far gone from that. It's like, it's like, you can be so far deep into something. It's like a virus spreading through a motherfucking body. If you don't catch that shit early, it's too late. They and a lot of people conditioned to this shit for 10 years, 15 years. Once a motherfucker turn about 15 years old, and then the society, ain't helping it because the families is following what the societies is.
So when you know better, how do you do better? To be
got,
that one example.
You got to exercise it. As far as I know, when you know better, then
What
you
can
got
Al Bone? Because there's
that.
a lot of people looking at you right now. There's a lot of people looking at Sims right now,
You
and they
got,
may be encouraged or motivated by y'all.
but see, they always is. You got to realize they always are, and so you living by example anyway. That's why. And that's not no easy task. A lot of stuff that people used to you doing and the ways they used to you living, you're not going to be living that way no more. You're not going to be moving like that the way no more. And a lot of people don't think you acting funny. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
But
you.
see that you acting funny is exercising what you know, what you leading by example. You know what I'm saying? You doing, because nobody, you can't teach, they don't know. So you can't expect them to be like, to embrace you and be like, yeah, okay, come on, I see where you're going with it, because they don't see where you're going with it. Because if they did, then you know what I'm saying, they would be doing it, they would be acting, they'd be carrying themselves the same way. To me, most of people, it's vain, it's shallow. People chasing after something that's a vape, it's a vape, it's like a vapor or something. It's something you grabbing for, it can't hold. I like to store my treasures up. I like things that's valuable to me is really the things you can't put your hands on. They're not physically tangible, and so they can't be taken away from me. They things that's within inside of me. Only way they can be taken away is if somebody trick me into giving them away, and they'll still always be mine when I come back to my right senses and realize what I possess. But see, these type of teachers and thinking, I don't expect. From my teacher, from what I study in, I was told that it's not meant for everybody. Not going to, you know what I'm saying, be able to comprehend that or grasp that. I was taught that their eyes was made blind to it for a certain purpose. Their eyes was made blind to it for a certain purpose. And so that's what it give me a peace of mind. It gives me a peace of mind, but I know it don't give everybody else one, because like you say, a person losing family members, even if I've lost family members to, I feel like we all lost family members to gun violence, stuff like that. But I also know how my family members live and shit too. You know what the shit they do. And I know shit, ain't no telling what they did to a motherfucker too. And I know how this shit go. And who am I can't decide. That don't mean I ain't pissed off. I don't want to get that I don't have these same feelings.
Do that get somebody else who can't do it because of the way a person live? I mean, do that give another human the right to play?
But who really decide? Who really deciding when a motherfucker going though? Because you could pop a motherfucker up. I know niggas that got popped 1,000 times and they still here. You see what I'm saying? So who deciding when a motherfucker going? Who we really mad at? Because the universe decide when motherfuckers coming in and going out. At the end of the day, regardless of who getting killed or how they going, you can't even put no.
Over here shooting like a motherfucker now.
Motherfucker had all the money in the world. The best, all the money in the world couldn't buy. You could buy the best doctors that money can get you. And if it's your time to go,
bro, if these motherfuckers right now ain't going to war right now,
that's something bigger than the person. You know what I'm saying? I be looking past the person. That's something bigger than the person. G, like when it's a person time to go, that's something you want to be mad at somebody. You got to be mad at a motherfucker you can't even swing on, because that's the universe. To be honest with you, like in alignment of everything, who told that person to make that choice to go out the door that day, to go this way, to go that way that day, to make this call that day? Did any of that play a part in it too? Like if this person had been there that today, or if he could have went that way, he made the choice.
Yeah,
and his choices for that day led him up until
that's the scary part. He just left out the door. He got killed.
Man. His or her choices for that day is what led them up into what's going on. But even more so than that, they choices prior to that day and the day before that, all that shit count. People be trying to, why you always bringing up old shit? Why you bringing up the past? Because that shit directly connected to the day. Shit, you think you done killed some motherfucker or fucked some up, got up fucked over some motherfucker 10 years ago, nigga? You think that shit over with? They got the opportunity to get down on you. They might they might mature and grow out of it and be like, but 9 out of 10, hell nah, Joe. So I look at all that too, though, y'all, for real. Like it'd be a lot more that playing to it just than that other person getting down on them. Like they actions, I gotta take accountability. So, and I
Right.
Like, get it on her phone.
that fucked over me, G. They did what they did, but at the end of the day, what the fuck? I'm more concerned about what the fuck was I doing that I ain't see this shit cracking. I'm taking accountability for me so I can prevent this shit from happening again. Fuck what they did. They gonna do what they do. They gonna be who they are. A thief gonna be a thief. It's on me to lock my doors and check and do what I can to whatever I can that's in my power to prevent this shit from happening. And you know, they there, you know what I'm saying? Like the safeties are there. It's just about me
Let me
executing.
put the right address on.
Right.
But I had to take accountability. I'm fuck what they did more than I care. It ain't fuck what they did. I care more about
And she ordered it for you. I give her my debit card.
how I let them do that shit. How was I sleeping like this that I ain't see this shit going on? That's what I need to be sharpening up. I'm more worried about concerned with that. Like, damn, I let this shit happen to myself. I take accountability for me because me chasing after them, pointing the finger at what they did. And that's what I would say to anybody surviving Englewood. If you got people, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. If people got somebody that had died or that got killed, taken out violence like that, you know what I'm saying? I would say before I know you want to take kids or whatever, and I ain't knocking you for whatever you're going to do. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I know life to be. And I know shit crazy out here. Shit get rough. But I would say also, you got to look at everything. Try to look at it as a whole as much as possible because accountability got to be took somewhere too. Like they doing what they doing, but we got to take accountability for what we do too. If somebody popped me, like where was I at? What was I doing? How was I thinking? Maybe I need to change it because I need to change something up about how I'm moving or whatever because yeah, I might be able to get it. I might not got killed that time. And I probably got at them and took them out. But I had to understand that my ways of living is what's put me in these situations. So until I change that, it might not been them that got me, but somebody else gonna do it because I'm still moving the same way. I'm attracting the same things to me. So that's just something to think about, man. I want to before we get ready to wrap up here, okay, Sim's trying to get back. I want Sim's Sim got some stuff for y'all. You drop some resources. Just on let's see, even with the jobs and stuff, but for those we gotta do this. It's like I know how niggas gotta do this shit, man. Motherfucker gotta do it like that. Like you said, Larry.
Yeah.
Like how they wrapped it up with us and they try to package it up to us some good, but it was really something really ill for us. It's the same way, man. Like I know, like I was saying, Sam's gonna lead some about the resources and just jobs, anything that can help. You know, GB finding out all that type of stuff.
Yeah, he be on his business.
Cause like I said, I'm not super big on that. You know, you just spoke about it, like working these jobs and shit. We got to do the shit.
Look at them green pants I had on earlier in that chat. Yeah, me man, I don't even. Well, you know, I ain't gonna put that out there, but I'm all about, man, self-employment, man.
No question.
I want to encourage everybody to go out there. If you can spend 8 hours on somebody else's job, you can spend at least 1 or 2 hours chasing your own dreams. And you never know what you can come up with. You know, I've been watching a lot of people over this last year and a half, 2 years, man, new entrepreneurs. A lot of our people been coming up, man, following their dreams and goals and ideas. A lot of people been getting grants and business loans from the government. And they've been doing some nice stuff with it. And you know, it's nice, man. It's nice to see a lot of so-called black rising businesses, men being creative, people making their own clothes. Y'all ain't got to go out here with this motherfucker, all this old Gucci and Louis, those homosexual motherfuckers that y'all ain't got to be buying they shit like that. Fendi and what's the motherfucker's name? Chanel and Balenciaga. And I'm not hating on nobody because I like to be fresh and clean and fly. That's in our genes.
Man,
you know,
these
we're
niggas
supposed to be kings and queens and goddesses and gods anyway. So we love being, you know, adorned in the best, you know, clothes and fragrances and jewels. But we don't even understand the real value of these precious metals and stuff like that. Y'all ordering it? Yeah, she could order it when she ready. Let me know what.
Yeah, I agree with you, Larry, 100%, man. That's what I've been about. And that's why I'm grateful now, man, because that's how I've been living, and I've been adamant about staying on top of it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like, I don't know if they want to call it free enterprise, but it's self-employment, man. I'm definitely about. I've been employing myself, and I've been striving to do that for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's good for me too to see, everything transforming the way it's beginning to transform.
Get out there and try something, man. You never know.
But bro,
You never know.
I've been busting my.
If you could start you a business and make $20 a day, you done made yourself $600 that month, man. And I know some people that's living on government checks, $600, $700 a month, and they surviving. I don't want you to just survive, but I just want you to start thinking about that you can increase your thing. I ain't the richest, wealthiest motherfucker out here, but shit, if you gonna throw some motherfucking darts, throw some with some, something good on the motherfucker. I advise you to go start your own business. And I'm gonna shout my company out, Burning Bush Edibles, for all y'all that make it to the end of this here podcast.
For sure.
I think I got the best edibles in the country. I mean, I ain't trying to brag. I'm not the boastful type, but
hey, how can they get in contact with you about getting some?
Facebook, Burning Bush Edibles.
All right, we'll put some up. We'll put some up in the description, y'all, so y'all can.
I cater parties. I got hot food, cold food, snacks, treats, drinks, you name it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with you too, because I had seen this. I had seen your storefront. You know what I'm saying? I had seen something about your advertising. So yeah, we gonna put that in. I'll put that in the description too. It'll probably be a direct link for y'all to get straight up with them.
And then if y'all in business for yourself, man, y'all can put y'all link in the comments. We support each other, man. We need to encourage each other, start supporting each other. Y'all got a business, you making hats, t-shirts, clothes, you got food truck, whatever. You got edibles. Whatever you got, if you got a link, put it out there.
We're helping. I know we willing to help in whatever way we can. I will support you. I'll wear your clothes and everything. And people will shout you out and just spread the word about what you got going on, man. For real talk. So.
Yeah, but my if I can give anybody any advice, man, I tell you, man, to read some books. If you don't know how to read, man, it ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. You could take some classes. They got some software out there called My Baby Can Read, man. It's not just for children, it's for adults as well. It'll help you, man, to get you right on course. And for those who just don't like to read, man, there's a lot of good, helpful videos out here, man, to get your brain functioning, just thinking about different shit,
audio books too, a lot nowadays.
Yeah.
Get your books and audio, any book you can
do some reading and shit. But meditate in the morning, do some motherfucking yoga stretches. Do something every day for 5 minutes, man, that's gonna have you thinking humanistically. That's one of my favorite words, because somebody told me I was a very humanistic person.
Humanistic. Yeah, it's whatever that bring you in tune with yourself, bring you in core with yourself. That reading.
Man, I'm gonna shout out coach too, man. Damian Henderson, man. Y'all can look him up on Facebook under Damian Henderson. He got a clothing line out called Indie. It's short for individual. That's where I got this shirt, Inglewood certified, Chicago made hat. But yesterday, man, he came to holler at me, man. And he had his trunk open, and we were standing there chopping it up for a couple seconds, man. Here come a car with some tent on it, man. Zooming down the street. And it's funny after the fact, but it ain't funny, man, because when the car started, like both of us were like, oh shit, at the same time, and jumped behind his car. We just knew these motherfuckers finna come shooting, but it's the signs of the times, man, out here in Englewood, man. It's fucked up out here, man. That we used to stumping in these streets, man. You motherfucker be talking about they steppers and all that shit, and I ain't in no stepping competition with no motherfucker. It's not nothing to be bragging on. You know what I mean? But shit, I know when I was coming up over there through the Englewood era, late 80s, early 90s, we was really stepping.
Hey,
Stupid gang banging shit and all this goofy ass shit. But
that's
when you got a motherfucker like me jittery out there, man, and coach out here jittery like that, man, it's fucked up, bro.
hey. One thing I was saying not too long ago is that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people look at the music and the rappers, the little rappers and all this stuff, and they like, they gotta know that Shorty them ain't doing nothing but what they sing for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He like, man, Shorty them it's the new steppers and they got it and they doing this. Shorty them killing shit, but really Shorty them all they doing is what they sing with they big homies. So for the people that's not from Chicago and the outside, that's what they doing. They doing what they see they big homies doing. So a lot of the big guys in Chicago, the way you see doing in these videos, this is where they got it from. It's not nothing new. It's real common here in Chicago that it be. And a lot of us, like you
It's
said,
not just Chicago, it's everywhere.
But like you said, it's fucked up, right? But at the same time, I feel like I can speak. It's safe for me to say you done made like a throw on the so to speak heaven for yourself. You created an environment for yourself that's in your immediate environment that give you some form of peace. You know,
that dude got a house phone.
Right.
it give you some form of peace.
Hey,
That dude got a house phone.
I'm on the live podcast.
That's probably his
I'm in the
ring.
middle of a live podcast.
I ain't heard a house phone in forever.
Did I send you the link?
I'm gonna have to get some whatchamacallit from you, Sims, when I get a chance.
I'm finna send it to you right now.
Need some resources for the people for just jobs, anything that help get them right, man. Like I know people out here trying to find jobs, especially in the community in Englewood. I know you be putting it out there all the time, but I want to just when you get a chance, give it to me, send it to me so I can put it here. I can post it here, and I'll be posting here on the regular. So, you know what I'm saying? Any health tips, anything that can help people, you know what I'm saying? They probably feel a little better health wise, anything like that. Like I think it's all useful. Everything not gonna be for everybody, but you know, if it apply, take it. If it don't apply, let it fly. If the shoe fit, you know what I'm saying? Put that bitch on. That's how like shit. So yeah, we gonna do that, but we gonna.
I'm about to show them how to eat healthy right now. I'm about to give me a triple cheeseburger with extra bacon.
That shit bone chopped up. That shit bone chopped up when he was working.
Hey man, what you doing, man? Man, Paul, man,
to go eat in the summer what I was up in there.
Yeah, that's something that shit bone chopped up, man.
Hey, why do Wendy's be so crowded though?
Yeah,
every Wendy's.
Listen to you. Now, this is real shit. I know y'all like y'all double cheeseburgers.
Oh man, come on,
pork sandwiches and like shit. That, but listen, now listen, and this for the vegetarians too. We ain't gonna get into the GMOs on the fruits and vegetables right now. We ain't gonna go tit for tat. But I'm gonna tell you something. And I ain't the first person that said this, but I'm gonna repeat this. When you go inside that grocery store,
come on.
As soon as you leave outside of the produce section, everything else in that motherfucker is poison.
Garbage.
No, I said poison.
No.
Right here? Right here.
Garbage. Like
it's a chemical.
That's what I'm knowing. Like
we listen, they put drugs in everything.
I'm already knowing.
And check this out. I quit smoking weed. I quit smoking weed, man. I ain't smoked no weed in 3-4 days. Well, I ain't gonna lie in y'all face. I took a little smaller.
Hey, you look
couple pulls. No, not today.
You ate it.
I was trying.
Man, where's my treat set?
You ate an edible? I ain't even know.
They be having me too fucked up.
I ain't know you be.
I be taste testing that shit, man, and I be done.
Hey.
But I got you on the treats. But listen, the weed is synthetic. They got Delta 8. They lab creating all of the weed and shit now. Motherfuckers looking at me like, how they gonna do some investigation, man? Research.
I know.
They synthetic weed. They spraying the shit. All kind of shit. So,
hey, I know it, and you know our bodies is programmed and conditioned to this shit. It have been for a long ass time. G.
I'm through.
You know, our body
you ain't growing your own weed.
Right
Stop smoking this shit.
Our body, but see, that's the whole shit, man. This body shit. We do supposed to take care to the best of our abilities. Right here, I say that, but it's temporary, man. And they trying all this shit to. I think that was a form of, like you said, what's one of y'all was you? That was you, Larry, talking about how genetically we're superior. And so these tactics, I look like these tactics would try to cripple our inferiority. You know what I'm saying? It's trying to cripple this structure, this strong human body. Like
Where y'all ordering from?
even in doing that, it's like it ain't stopping nothing, man. Cause I know it's all there. And like I said, motherfuckers been probably body physical shape. They've been conditioned to this shit for so long. They fuck around and don't function right without the shit. Cause you've been getting fed this shit since before you was born, even when you was inside of your mother. And you was inside of because depending on what your father intaking and what your mother intaking, it's like, but you can try to destroy the body, but one thing you can't do, the more importantly is that mind and what's in that consciousness, that mind and that consciousness, because the body gonna go anyway. The body gonna go back to dust anyway. So
but they follow each other. We talked about it yesterday, how the body and the mind is one. So when that body is weak and decrepit, the mind is weak and decrepit.
a separation had to come. A person had
The only way the body can get weak and decrepit if you have a weak and decrepit mind.
do
It's
meditation.
not taking care of the body. They go hand in hand.
True. That's true. Do you? So when you do you believe in meditation? You separating yourself from the body?
No, you being present in your body instead of going some. Right now, I'm not even in. I might be present because I'm a practice,
So
but
when your flesh, so when your flesh cease to be,
when
your
you
flesh,
start fantasizing and imagining and looking at old girl ass or thinking about that cold beer at the liquor store, you ain't in your body no more. You out of it. You got to come home and be still.
when your flesh cease to be, where do you think where does the mind go in? Like when your flesh cease to be and the flesh expires, die or go in the ground. Then where
Your
does
flesh expires every day, bro.
I know, but when it finally expires and it turns back to dust in the ground, where do the consciousness and the mind go then? Do it still stay in that body or is it separated from the body?
It takes on a different form.
It takes on it takes on a different form. But I see what you're saying. It's the healthiness of that mind and body, healthiness of that mind, and that's why I say that consciousness and that mind, the healthiness of it is going
Okay,
to
and more in more science, they talk about the creation of a man, and they talk about how so man was given a soul so he can function on the plane of soul, and he was given flesh so that he can function on the plane of manifest. You understand what I'm saying? So the flesh only good on the manifest plane. Once that's gone, you got a soul plane and the spirit plane, spirit man. But that's something always different because I don't want to get off into no
But that's what I
theology and
say,
all that
but
shit.
it's real. But it's real though, and so that should be addressed here, right? Do you think that can be addressed here while you still in your body, or should the person wait to
Yeah.
afterwards?
No. Ain't no waiting. You ever heard the poem called Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow?
Okay.
It's a poem called Yesterday, Today, and
No,
Tomorrow.
I haven't. This is my first time hearing when you saying it now.
Now check this out. Matter of fact, I'm finna read this poem to you. If you don't mind, man. It's called Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Call your tell me how your
house phone
GPG
again.
ordered.
It sounds like one of them phones that you do like this too and shit. That motherfucker go around and shit.
Now check this poem out right here. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Call Jeremiah. I'm telling him I'm on the phone. There are 2 days in every week about which we shall not worry. 2 days which should be kept free from fear and apprehension.
Okay, yeah, hold on. Okay,
One of these days
I
is
go out the store.
yesterday.
What the hell is that store at?
One of these days is
One of these days is yesterday, with its mistakes and cares, its faults and blunders, its aches and pains.
whatever that store number is.
Yesterday has passed forever beyond our control. All the money in the world cannot bring back yesterday. We cannot undo a single act we perform. We cannot erase a single word we said. Yesterday is gone.
It's not yours.
The other day, you got to pause, mute that, Sims. The other day we should not worry about is tomorrow. With its possible adversities, its burdens, its large promise, and poor performance. Tomorrow is also beyond our immediate control. Tomorrow's sun will rise either in splendor or behind a mask of clouds, but it will rise. Until it does, we have no stake in tomorrow, for it is yet unborn. This just leaves only one day, today. Any person can fight the battles of just one day. It is only when you and I add the burdens of those two awful eternities, yesterday and tomorrow, that we break down. It is not the experience of today that drives people mad. It is the remorse or bitterness for something which happened yesterday and the dread of what tomorrow may bring. Let us therefore live but one day at a time. Today. So that coincides with yesterday is dead, the future is imaginary. The only thing you got is right now. If you spend all your time today trying to reminisce about the past, you bragging and boasting, and I remember I used to do this and talking about what you're gonna do tomorrow, you ain't living in the present moment. You lost.
To do anything right now to progress you forward.
All you got is right now.
The present, yeah.
If I spend my present fantasizing about tomorrow,
yeah.
I'm in illusion. Or if I spend my present reminiscing about some shit that I did 10 years ago.
But you can't dwell there.
You can't
live there. You gotta take.
You don't waste your moment.
You could take inspiration. I believe you can take inspiration. Yesterday, inspiration from the future, but you can't dwell in those places because you got to come back to the right now and be able to, and little stuff add up to big stuff. You got to come back to right now and do whatever you can right now. Whether it may be a little bit or a whole lot. But what you're doing right now is gonna add up. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff adds up over these days. But I just say, you can't dwell there. I agree with that. You can't dwell there because when is it wrong? You're not doing nothing right now. You basically
you got this right now.
You in the state of stuck. You in the state of being stuck. You know what I'm saying? Most people, they do that. Most people it's like that, but really it's just like that poem said. Yesterday and the worry for tomorrow. Trying to be of a certain type of status, trying to reach a certain type of thing by a certain type of age, and letting all this stuff dictate you instead of being free, man. It feels so good to just not.
You got to retire by 67.
What?
You got to retire by 67.
All this shit rigged up. I don't believe in it. It's like all that shit. Yeah, that was for somebody, and they was rightfully so. That shit don't supposed to apply to everybody, yo. Niggas got to find out what apply to them. You got to find out what apply to you. Retire when you ready. Ain't no age range. None of that. People put themselves in the box with their own.
Hey, Larry.
Yep.
Got that window. Hey, but I'm on the turkey. I be on the turkey diet out here too, though, because my people.
Yeah.
The white shit don't fuck with no beef. Ain't fuck with no pork, no beef. None of that ground beef. Them motherfuckers big as hell.
Hey, Larry.
You make a nigga want to go.
Yeah. Who is Molly Pineapples?
Hey, I don't know who is that. They say you going to jail.
Who going to jail?
You read that? What she said?
She wasn't talking about me.
Who she talking about then?
Oh, hello. Watch your language.
You ain't read that, Bono?
What?
You ain't read that?
I'm gonna take you to jail. Come out with your hands up. I'm coming. You going to jail.
Hey, Larry, why you got left out the house? I don't know who they talking about.
Shit. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that shit right there.
Hey, Bo, I got the fuck out the house. Y'all ain't reading them comments?
Fuck. That's why I said,
Hey, Molly Pineapples.
Hey, I ain't
Yeah,
about to wait to see what they talking
if you
about.
keep talking like this, they will try to lock you up or kill
that's
you.
what I know, but I already know that. I knew that shit already. That's why shit, motherfucker better stop playing. They gonna do what they gotta do, and I'm gonna do what the fuck I gotta do. That's
We
all that.
already in jail. We all doing time.
Come on,
Nah,
boy.
niggas know nothing.
I just told niggas that this shit a bit, nigga.
It's a book out called "We're All Doing Time" by a guy called Bo Lozoff. Bo B-O
This a black
Lozoff.
dude?
Lozoff.
A
Hey,
black dude?
I think we fucked up somewhere else, and
I
we
don't know what it's a good book. I don't know who the author is of it. I know the name of it, of the author, but I don't know what his ethnicity is.
man, I think we fucked up somewhere else, and we got sent here to get our shit in order, and now we into it. This
Now,
shit,
Man, how did somebody get on our shit and say you going to jail?
this shit like a prison
I
here.
think they was being sarcastic about.
I ain't got no play with
That's
me.
nothing to play with though, right? Like who we was just talking about that though. Like you ever been in the cage, man? That's what I'm talking about, man. Motherfucker.
Can't be playing with nobody like that.
They saying if you don't watch, basically, I'm hoping that they were saying, hey, y'all better be careful with y'all language. They're gonna tell you to come out with your hands up. You gotta, I look at it like that. Hey, you ain't
Who
gonna
gonna
condemn.
tell me come out with my hands up?
Hey, but you know who that is? I'm gonna keep it 100. Them house niggas though. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't trying to come. They probably was joking like that, but that type of mentality, it be all jokey and laughs and shit. But that's what it be. Like that cowardice to me, man. Like, okay, whatever. Like, don't joke. You joking like that, like they're a threat, man. Don't come. Not nobody. Let them come. Let them do what they got. That's what we be worried about. That's
My left one was
that silence. That's some
you
house.
don't do credit.
But I ain't trying to throw.
That ain't credit. That's my
Know how
fucking
they
money on there.
Pineapple.
when they said I ain't even see that shit, but motherfuckers be playing. Hey, nigga don't want to be in no damn cage, yo. Motherfucker be out here. Motherfucker be out here still living this shit while you in the
No,
cage.
but it's money on
They
there.
don't even give a fuck about you. No more. Like, been through that shit.
Exotic, what they say? Exotic UNEZ
That's my
investor.
boy Shaw.
Oh,
That's
that's show.
that nigga Aaron. For real.
Aaron.
What
You
the
probably
what?
know. You
Jay
probably
Smith.
seen him before.
Hold up, man.
Quack.
Quackbird. Real.
Your
I
little
see you.
cuz.
I see you.
I couldn't even eat that burger, man. Larry threw
You
me
know,
out with
Neil.
that.
I see you, bro.
Yeah, y'all, we gonna get ready to wrap it up. I'm gonna get ready to close on now. We've been on here a couple hours. We started at
I
like,
got 5 more hours in me.
Man. Eating that
but
dead flesh,
yeah, we
man.
got it done. But we don't want to.
They say
No,
you
I'm
always.
just
They
messing
say you
around.
always eating them animals, man.
Hey, yeah, we gonna post links in the description, man. As far as how anybody that want to get in tune with them edibles, you know what I'm saying? I'll get up with Larry, get in tune to see what he got going on. And you can get in tune with Tim too. We gonna put some in. He gonna provide us with some leads that probably can help some
Which I
people.
was trying to order.
You know, just put them in different positions. Y'all got felonies out there, people that's felons
Y'all want to just ride up there?
to help y'all get
Man,
But
I need
no,
to go
just go
take
and
these
order it.
security class. We need to start a security company in
Just
Inglewood.
order it.
or anybody that's trying to bust some moves too. Y'all want to get some businesses going, like Larry said earlier. If you got your own business out there, especially if you're from the neighborhood, drop a link, man. Drop a link in the chat or somewhere in the comment. Leave a link to it, man. We're gonna support you. We appreciate y'all supporting us. We
Definitely do.
support each other. That's how I post.
Yeah, I'm trying to shout out some of these folks' businesses, man.
Do your thing. Y'all let me know.
HoldUSA.org. That's a nonprofit. If y'all want to send some donations to them brothers and sisters, they got that. They from Englewood. They got a nonprofit. Reggie Little, Damian Henderson. Anybody want to shout their business out? You know, Nisi Reed got the boutique.
The Reds put his Reds made some flowers for the lawn care.
Y'all want to do lawn care, total lawn care, cold. Y'all can get up with any one of us in here if y'all need landscaping done. Or you can go directly to the person. His business is called weed disposal. He do anything to do with lawn. Reginald Cross on Facebook. Weed disposal.
Anybody need some shirts, some hoodies, get up with D'Angelo Hall on Facebook.
Yeah, and that's as time go
Need
along.
some beats, get up with Exotic Tune. He in the
definitely
comment right now.
on the beach.
He got them high beats going.
Need a haircut? Isaiah Christmas, 115th in Michigan.
You need a feature. You need some studio time. Get up with your boy Al Bone on Motor City.
True facts.
Hey, but
you need some security when you come through the city. I'm available.
Hey, we gonna have stuff more as time go along, y'all. We gonna have stuff more organized.
He's talking about some security.
For real. I took my security class.
I know.
Any artist that's coming in the city, any artist out there that's coming in the city, you might want to, you know what I'm saying, get in tune with them, because you need stuff like that. People who connect and who know what's going on, man, and that can provide you some real good service, because it's real out here, man. You need that type of, man. It's just you can't just hire any old security. You know what I'm saying?
Hire somebody with a name.
Somebody that knows something about how things is operating around in the environment that you're coming into. You know what I'm saying? You coming into Chicago, you want to come out here and do a show or whatever you're trying to do. You don't want to get with some people that
man,
know.
Let me say this, man. If you live in Chicago, what you mean? Let me see. If you live in Chicago, get the fuck up out your little 8-block radius, man, and go see some of this city. It's a big, beautiful city, man.
Man, it is, man. I was just telling my girl, man.
Get the fuck up to Inglewood, specific. Get the fuck up out them little 6 to 4 to 8. Man, I took a look, man.
I ain't gonna do it, man.
Get the fuck up out the neighborhood. I ain't gonna even get off into that, but
what you do? No, I want to hear. What you do? I want to hear it.
No, I ain't gonna do that, man.
No, you like give me an idea.
Yeah, get the fuck up out the city, man. Go on another side of town. Go downtown. Go up north. Go over east. Go out west. Go somewhere.
Why you get all that?
This all they had. This is what I wanted. They don't have to.
Get y'all motherfucking ass out the neighborhood, man.
Glad you saying that. I hope people start.
Get y'all motherfucking ass out the neighborhood.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people, it ain't gonna even be wise for their ass to do that shit.
No, they gotta go to somebody else's neighborhood.
Right, it just depends. Some niggas too far gone. They ass can't go nowhere. They fucked up.
They gonna go out west try to stop at somebody Fifi.
No, try now. I do it.
Hell nah, G, motherfucker.
Why? Cause I said Fifi.
No, it's not 60620.
Oh yeah, I got Fifi's for sale.
631.
I said Fifi's for sale. We gotta go out there to the house with the kids.
Hey man, get the fuck up out the neighborhood.
You definitely should broaden your horizon.
I was with a female, man. She been in Chicago all her life, and when we was riding down Lakeshore Drive, I'm gonna say, fuck it. She act like she never seen.
She thought she was out of town. Thought she was out of town.
Yeah, she thought she was out of town.
That's fucked up though, but it ain't fucked.
I'm laughing at shit though because
cause Alan, Bone, remember back in the days, bro, I used to take hard time and veil him to out like downtown on Lakeshore Drive. I swear to God, like for real, like people would think they was out of town. Take them up north. That's real fucked up, man. That his kids in our neighborhood that never been out the neighborhood, man.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now y'all might not even be like this. Y'all might not even be like this. I'm one of the type of people, man. I can go anywhere in Chicago.
That's me.
I can go anywhere. I don't have no problem.
You hear me? See, you don't need to
be everywhere.
There you go.
I be everywhere. I north, south, east, west. It don't matter.
Hey, you hear me, Larry? Look, boy, I'm out here with these Uggs on right now, about to get out and walk. I got Ugg boots.
Much motherfucker walking though.
Hey, they be calling me weird because I wear Ugg boots.
Yeah, you might be a weirdo, G. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just
different. I'm myself. I'm me. But like you said though, who am I though? You gonna tell me who am I?
When you yourself, you supposed to be different. You're not gonna look like him.
Hey, I like it this way.
You're
supposed to be different. That's what these motherfuckers don't want to embrace. That's what they.
Hey, you hear me? Hey, I like it this way. People be staring at me. I feel like
I love it.
I'm the celebrity.
I know, like you ain't about to get what you can get from me nowhere else on the motherfucking planet, man. Ever. You're not finna be able to get it, and I embrace that. I appreciate that. Ain't nobody finna make me feel bad about that. Like, oh, you ain't like us. Why you acting like that? You lame. Gee, something wrong with you. No, something wrong with you, motherfucker. Y'all all acting the same. What's the
Don't
purpose?
they? Hey,
What's the sense
that's
of being
fucked
here?
up.
What's the sense of being here if you're not gonna express to do what you seen another motherfucker over and like I seen that out. I've already seen that.
Hey, listen, everybody walking around with that same little ass chain on.
Man. Oh, man. Hey, hey, that motherfucker like Bumpy said in that movie. If you know, you know. Some people gonna know and some people not. That's just the way. That's the conclusion I came to of it all. That's where I'm at presently in my life right now when it comes to this. I ain't finna wrestle with these people to try to get them to, because it's not gonna. I just lead by example. Stay true to what it is that I know I'm representing, or what I say I am, and that should be enough for someone to see and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? They got a question about it. I can spread that and pass that on to them. But you'll drive yourself crazy trying to force these motherfuckers, trying to force this shit down somebody's throat. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your own company. Because that's who you're going to spend the most, you know what I'm saying? You want to stay close to yourself. That's who you're going to spend the most time with. And don't nobody know you better than you know you. So quit going outside of yourself looking for.
Here you go.
Looking for
Order went through. Check it and make sure it's straight.
going outside of yourself, clarity. Like nobody don't know you like you know you. Don't nobody know what the fuck you is. You don't even have time. You don't know what you is yourself yet till you find out and look. So ain't no other motherfucker finna be able to tell you what the fuck who you is. You know what I'm saying?
What y'all order?
Only you can do. Only we can do that. All right. Motherfuckers just don't know that yet. The majority of the masses don't know that, so you feel outcast. But it's 100,000 motherfuckers over here all looking and doing the same thing, and you the only one over here by yourself. I can hear yourself.
Where they getting them chains from, man?
Do that, huh?
Where they be getting them chains from? On, give me one, man.
I don't know, man. When you do though, you have about 3 or 4. I might well.
He said everybody got the same chain on with a different medallion.
They do.
Hey, man, you know they making diamonds. It take 30 minutes for them to lab create diamonds.
Lab diamonds, yo. Yeah, lab diamonds.
And you can put the diamond test on them and everything.
That bitch light up like
what, and it light up?
Like it's yeah. They lab.
How we could get in that business?
Shit. Get into that business.
I was looking into that's it. I was looking at a lot of videos on there not too long ago, but it came through me watching shit like porn. I was finna say porn stars. Hell no.
Yeah, you finna. Yeah, you. He told on himself. Damn, bro.
Porn stars and all that type of shit. But yeah, they lab creating diamonds. So like, I thought about that because I was looking at what other businesses.
Damn, man.
You know,
you can't talk fast that one, man.
That's why I didn't try to. You know me, I ain't gonna even try to do it. I'll be surprised. I'm alive. I'll be shocking myself. I was finna say porn stars like motherfucker.
Y'all ain't hot.
Hey, that Johnny dude, that fucking that Chinese dude, bro, that nigga say nigga and all type of shit because he got them phony ass diamonds.
Who, Jenny Bing?
Tired ass chains.
Yeah, the one who's
my dude, Jenny Bing.
That's his name, Johnson.
Name something else. I
Johnny
forgot.
Dane or some shit.
I forgot his name. That's where everybody be buying their jewelry from and shit.
Man, they let the man call him all type of niggas and everything. He pimping the shit out there with them phony ass diamonds.
He a nigga too, shit.
Huh?
He a nigga too.
They call him a sand nigga. They call him.
Yeah, he got carbon.
They Arabian motherfucker. He Arabian motherfucker.
Six protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons.
Yeah, they definitely whooping niggas though, Sam. That shit and all that jewelry, it depreciate. Some of that jewelry depreciated back. Like you're not gonna get your value back off when you buying that jewelry like that. Like, you spent $25,000 on some jewelry, and that's what it costs. Nobody not finna buy that from you for no $25,000. Not no Usually when niggas get in financial trouble, they trying to hawk off their dream.
Let me
they
just
jury,
say
but
this
that
too.
shit don't be worth
Let me
nothing.
say this. And ain't nobody hating on you motherfuckers either, man. Fuck them little ass motherfucking chains. I can see y'all now talking about, man, them niggas just haters. Don't nobody want that shit.
That bread shit, they
Those out there with chokers
man,
on.
I wouldn't listen to
They out there with chokers on. They got chokers on.
You see how they got these people, G?
Don't nobody want that shit.
Man, it's
They
masculine.
don't even know they walk around with chokers on.
That's what it is. That's androgynous. What you call them? Androgynous people wear those type of things. Like, yeah, choke. That's for a female, but I ain't gonna let them have that, bro. I'm gonna let them have that. But I know they trying to demasculate motherfuckers and shit. And I know I'm playing my part in making sure motherfuckers safe out here. I'm on that alpha shit. I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah, they doing it, but that shit ain't going.
I don't know when it became cool to wear something that's gonna choke you.
Hey, G. These niggas crazy as hell. These niggas running around this bitch showing their ass and everything.
Man.
As hell.
So I be hating that shit for real, especially these shorties. They be walking around, man, they pants all like, man, come on, man, like, man. Like that shit, I don't know what. So I ain't never sagged. Like that's what never me. I just never sagged my pants.
Leader, like, but see, I'm even talking about just the motherfucking tight ass clothes and shit. Like, come on, G, like, motherfucker be that shit. What you trying to let your shape show? What you trying? Fuck, you trying to let your shape show or something? That shit gay as hell to me, G. And I ain't got nothing against gay people, man. Don't let me get it like to each his own. But I got my feelings about that. I'm not for that. And I know I'm probably biased too, because when it comes to women being gay, I feel a different type of way as when it comes to men being gay and shit. Like that shit bogus. Like it's more acceptable to me when it comes to females than it is when niggas. When it comes to niggas, it's like that shit outrageous. You get that shit out of here. But I know to myself, and I know that's not right to be. And that's an imbalance of mind. Like it shouldn't be looked at like that. And I try my best to be like, man, it's cool, but I just don't like that shit. I don't like motherfuckers out here running around tricking niggas too. All these motherfuckers running around dressing like females and all that shit, and trying to make motherfuckers think you used to be born a man and all that. That shit ain't cool. And when people will kill you, I see people losing their lives over that. It's like, don't try to trick nobody into being no stuff that they not. Like I said, I know person, she lost her child like that, G.
They out here playing Halloween every day.
She lost her child like that, and she said it was the reason.
Oh, you talking about what's the name of Yale?
Didn't want to live their truth. She was like, it's all because this person, why I had to lose my child, because this person didn't want to live their truth. But I don't 100% agree with that. They did that because that's not who they were. And the person, your child, they tricked them into that shit. Not cool. You're not supposed to do that. It was all fun and games. Because I know this person, you was laughing and kicking with your child like that thing, taking them, making them think it was cool and okay to do that type of shit. And when it turned out that way, it's like, don't do that, Joe. That shit is foolish, man. But it's what it is, man. This shit great. Oh, me, hey, we real ENT, bro.
I need to figure out what I'm finna eat.
Hey, but yeah, I'm gonna get y'all out of here, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Hey, I just want to say congratulations to all three of us, though, and to everybody that did tap into on the first. This the first podcast. There's many more to come.
What's up? See on the podcast. I'm at work. I'm on podcast. I'm at work. Say hi to the podcast.
What up? What up?
Say hi to the podcast, Tasha. You ain't from Chicago no more. Hey, man. Hey. Man. Wow. So you can't tune in down in Georgia?
That don't even make you ain't from Chicago. You mean you don't live in
Hey,
Chicago?
man, tune us in down there in Georgia. Shout us out. Shout out to Georgia.
Are they ATL?
Bossy boys. All them bocce boys down there.
Well, man.
Oh, man, hold on, wait. Before we get off, bro, listen. This, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, Georgia coming in this neighborhood.
Hey, Atlanta is motherfucking, it's like Minneapolis, man.
You say
it's
Atlanta?
Like America. Make America.
I heard it's like a baby Chicago.
Man, it's gay.
What's like a baby Chicago?
The homosexual movement is
no, but I heard the homosexual activity is super high and always been super high.
It's at an all-time high.
I heard that
And
shit
whole
always been
time, the
super
bitch
high there, but now it's really
home,
up there. But
I revealed
somebody else
that
tell
I
me like,
was
yeah,
the lady
that's
who
the
I
baby
coming late.
Chicago. I ain't never been
Magic.
here,
So
Oh shit.
but
I
my people doing
called
it.
Bro,
On that.
shit, don't-
I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to see if I can
Hey,
work
they
tomorrow.
did that shit to Atlanta on purpose.
This bitch tell me she talking about they need to take you off the schedule.
But they trying to do Chicago like
They
that.
did that shit to Atlanta on purpose, bro.
Hey, what they Chicago?
Huh?
What
What
they
from
trying to
where?
do Chicago like that now?
That little thing, that little burrito.
Shit,
I
the
ate
hell
that
about
bitch.
who knows? I think.
They like Chicago like that now. Shit,
I'm about to move.
man, we'll
Yeah,
be
should have been.
it's
Oh, they don't eat pork.
hand off in that
Coming late,
motherfucker.
she be mad.
Wow.
Oh,
Damn.
you finna cut
Hey,
this
they
heat
did
back.
that to
I'll
Atlanta
cut
on
that back
purpose,
off.
though, man. Why they do black people like that? Dark skinned
You
people
hot?
like that, Afro Americans.
Man, cause they too strong. What you would do if your enemy was strong as hell? You had to
Hey
find
man,
make this nigga
Macy's,
some type of way.
Hey,
Macy's selling knockoff.
what black college down there in Atlanta? Morehouse or some shit?
What's that? Oh yeah, I don't know what college is in Atlanta.
Hey, Larry, what college down there?
Man, look, man,
Atlanta,
stay away
Georgia.
from Atlanta.
Atlanta, huh?
Yeah,
Stay
what?
away from Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia. What major college down there?
What college down there?
Can't it? Like Georgia? What the fuck is that shit? Georgia? I don't know. Don't give me. I don't know. See, I don't know about
Shit, man, look, stay away from. I'm staying away from Atlanta. I don't want to have nothing to do with that motherfucker. Magic City. You ain't finna put no spells on me. You in that motherfucker. You don't know if you watching a woman twerk or if it's one of them people.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, you watch man. Niggas watch the man every day when they look at Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't look at all that shit, man.
Bone, why you look like that, man?
Because I've been saying that.
Man, you know that's a man, man.
They're mad at me because I've been saying
Oh,
that.
You know that's a man, man.
I've been saying that about
That's
all
a big
Megan Thee
ass
Stallion,
man.
Come on, man.
That's a big ass man.
I went man. So hell yeah,
They put it right in your face. Them devil white motherfuckers, them pale face motherfuckers, bro.
Y'all done watch
Larry Bird was. They say
labels.
Larry Bird was a woman.
I don't know.
Hey, I heard that.
Man, I ain't making that shit up.
Hey, no, for real. I heard that.
They say Larry Bird was a motherfucker born a female, man.
Boy, that's
I heard that. No, man, I heard that for real.
Yeah, that's my first time ever hearing that shit. But I don't put it past nothing because you know what they able to put together in these.
Bro, the record companies, them Jews, whatever the fuck they are. Oh, I'm sorry for cussing. Whatever they are.
Oh no,
y'all used to
listen, bro. They put a man out there to twerk.
Yeah. Hey, they trying.
And then they put it in their face and call him a stallion.
They trying to make that shit cool, G. That's mine.
Hey, why you think? Hey, why you think Tory Lane popped his ass?
It's mine. Come on, I would have killed his ass. I would have killed him.
Hey, bro.
Motherfucker in the feet, G.
Hey, bro. Hey, why you think? Hey, why you think Tory Lane popped his ass?
Bro, I would have bodied it. I would have called a body on that one, G. Fuck all that shooting in the feet and shit. All that shit.
Man, y'all ain't gonna get. Y'all can't be talking about certain topics, man. Y'all ain't gonna have no following, man.
Man, fuck.
Oh shit, damn.
Hey, you can't be fucking with them motherfucking them people, man.
Hey,
the TV, the alphabets. You fuck, they gonna block you, man. Hey,
somebody.
Hey,
you gonna get blocked.
Somebody.
Hey, Larry,
shut this motherfucker down, man.
Hey, Larry.
Them algorithms,
pop this
boy,
ass.
You gonna get no more
Hey, Larry.
from this motherfucker, man.
Hey, Larry.
Y'all better leave them people alone.
Pop this ass.
All these motherfuckers is boy.
Hey, that big tall motherfucker tried to grind Tory Lane's little ass. He get the fuck up off me.
Dump the shit out of his little ass.
That's funny, man. I don't know. Y'all make
He popped the shit out his ass.
That's why they call him a stallion.
Yeah.
Grown man shit.
Hey, you know Tory Lane. Hey, you know Tory Lane's little as hell, right?
And that's a big ass dude right there.
For real? No, man. Come on, man.
Hey, but if it's true,
y'all for real or y'all
if
just
it ain't,
bullshit?
but no,
What?
that. I believe that, Joe. I would doubt it. I would question it. G. I do that about a lot of females nowadays. But
Man,
nigga,
that's a man, man.
y'all used to watch Maury and y'all see the motherfuckers on stage and they be like, can you tell which one used to be a man was born a man and which one always been a woman? G, you see them motherfuckers on stage, you don't know which one used to be the ugliest one.
I never used to watch that shit. You know why? I'm like, I'm gonna get on this motherfucker, be like, there's a man right there. And
it'd be the wrong ones.
It'd be the wrong one.
You'd be like, that was a girl, and that whole time used to be a man. See, I ain't watch stuff like that either, but your girl gonna watch all that. Every time you come in the crib, your girl, somebody watching more shit like. But I never wanted to choose either. But I know the games. The ugly one used to be the ugliest one was always a woman. The finest one used to be a man.
Hey, no, Larry, listen, bro. They put the shit in our face. They gonna call this motherfucker a stallion, right?
Right.
Like, what the fuck is y'all saying, bro? It's a man, bro, it's a man horse.
Cause right.
What the fuck is you telling me, man?
But it's like, cause they gotta try to. It's like, cause they had to put the truth in there some way, somehow. Like you can't get away without putting the truth in this shit, nigga. Truth gotta go in this shit. Like, and
like you said, buddy, always tell the truth after a while.
Suddenly they put it in there. When you saying what you saying, G, I don't think you are too far off course by saying it. Like you said, because the stallion is a fucking male horse. So what
Listen,
the fuck?
why not put it in your face? Listen, I'm gonna put it in your face. I'm gonna put it in your face.
Yeah. Right.
Nobody gonna question it neither.
And I've been saying that, like, come on, bro. Motherfucking females is getting mad at me. They steady rapping that shit in my ear. I'm like, man, that's a dude and shit. I don't get no fuck. You hating on that and all that. I'm like, ooh.
Damn.
Hey.
Motherfucker gotta be careful what they lust off for nowadays.
I'm just telling you, bro, they put it in your face.
Man, give me a motherfucking female what that nigga Kendrick Lamar said. Let me see something with some stretch marks on. I want that other, you know what I'm saying? All these bitches is these, not to disrespect, no, all these women is a lot of their ass be suspect to me nowadays. Y'all be looking like, damn, man, is they looking tougher than that? No, like female hard as hell, like they was never like you like a damn man, huh?
Motherfucker doing more push-ups than you.
What the fuck?
Come on, let's wrestle.
What's going on? Real? I'm damn. I'm thinking motherfucker used to be a man, so these motherfuckers running around doing this shit.
Damn, man, that's a man, man.
Yeah, back in the stallion.
Hey,
of course.
I want to give one more shout out, man, to Noble Duality, man, founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Before Noble Duality came over here, man, we was over here calling ourselves blacks, Negroes, coloreds, Ethiopians, and all kind of titles, man. Wasn't nothing before he came over here. Wasn't no Elijah Muhammad, wasn't no Louis Farrakhan, wasn't no Hebrew Israelite movement or none of that. He came over here, he showed us what our true identities was. And
so what are we?
Facts.
We Afro-Americans?
No.
Awesome.
We're not none of that.
I used
so
to
what
read.
We are?
The boys.
We just human?
Basically. If you want to use the term human.
Are we human or are we aliens though?
Animals, humans.
See, I like to.
We're not black, Negro, colored. We're not African Americans. We're not Ethiopians.
We're a certain species of human though because of what's in our skin though, right? Or in our DNA with the melatonin and all that. It's like because every species is like different species. Like we humans, like you got this type of tiger, then you got that type of tiger, then you got that type.
Yeah.
Like we humans got these different. You got the white kind. You got the ones that got melatonin in their skin. You got the ones that got.
So I'm gonna cut you off. Hey, do albinos got melanin in their skin?
Shit,
they got a little carbon.
Because then above that, I see this. See, above that, I like to identify it as this. Like I know I'm in a human body, and I know what species of human I am. I got this melatonin in me, right? But outside of that, it's like beyond that, my consciousness and my mind, my consciousness itself. It's like it's taking the form of this body and it's inside of this body, but I believe it will remain and it still be constant and aware. Like you said, it'll take a different form. So that's my true being. And I think people, that's just my opinion. When a person gets to that part of themselves, that's being at the truest core of yourself. And then it don't take no form. Like in the spirit, ain't no gender. And that's why all this gender mixing and all this stuff coming up. Because ain't no male and female and black and white. And because the spirit your consciousness, it ain't taking that type of form. It can take any form. It can take any form. That's why I say it's formless. And it's kind of like all forms at the same time. Like, so I think at a person core, before you're a human, will say that I'm a man before I'm anything, or I'm a female, I'm a woman before you're that, you're a human. Because whether you're a woman or a man,
and look, when you start back school,
you still gotta breathe oxygen.
Your teacher try to give you a condom. Say no, my daddy Marcus ain't gonna come up.
That's like every other human being. So before you're a man and a woman, you're a human. Before your gender, you're a human, your species, and before you're a human, you're come before that.
I'm gonna clean this whole house up.
They wasn't giving us condoms in school. Hey, they was giving y'all condoms in school in 6th grade, 5th grade.
Hell no.
They wasn't giving no condoms out of no school, was they?
Nah.
Some was, G.
Man, like what school, man? Ain't no man.
When?
In 6th grade.
No.
They tried to get into some sexual education and they gave out some condoms.
When?
6th and 7th grade though. And
what school you went to? Huh?
Yeah.
What year you graduated?
96.
Oh shit, man.
Right, see, you came and I didn't know you went to Yale, Larry, but I seen that you tapped in on the Yale post.
I got up out there in 89.
89, right. I seen yours in 89. I'm like, damn, I didn't know Larry went to Yale, graduated from Yale.
I probably got up out there in 88.
Why
I did the 8th grade twice.
Why you say supposed to got out of Yale in 88?
You was rejecting that shit.
What, you was 1 year old?
He was rejecting that
I was
shit.
the oldest motherfucker in my class.
How old he is? 50?
Supposed to have been out there, motherfucker. You was rejecting program. You probably was programmed at an early age, though.
I was out there.
They wasn't giving out no condoms in school, man.
Yeah,
this little girl in this back seat better not come home with no condom.
They need to give them some, though, because they so fucking.
Because how they promoting what they promoting on our TV.
You telling them to go have sex, man.
You know what?
They ain't about to be as, they ain't gonna.
Hey, they may well did to them, man, because they fucking.
Yeah, because it's better to have them.
All right, I'm gonna give my child a condom. Man, motherfucker, you ain't about to give my.
Because then the more you keep trying to keep them from it, the more they gonna try to go through it and shit.
Man. All right, let me go through her laundry and see a condom in her, a condom pop out of her pocket.
You know that where that started at, G. It started from the birth, from rearing on up. What you instill into the child, from the child on up. And it's like most people when they have children, it be unexpected. It don't be planned. Like when I was
don't be playing.
And we had these conversations.
No, I think she playing me with Mikhail though.
But people, it is contrary to belief. It is people out here who plan their shit out. Like they wait till and people didn't believe me when I said that in jail. I was in jail. We had these conversations. They was like, "Fuck on," you know what I'm saying?
I see you, son.
Right. Get their shit in order. Then have their baby.
Then have their babies, yeah.
But it is contrary to what you believe. It is people that.
Shout out to my baby boy.
Right, and I think them be the ones that we be seeing. They be 40, 45 years old with a newborn. Like, damn.
Hey, real talk.
But you gotta think about it. What they did though, bro. They went to work every day. They saved up their money, so now they able to sit at home.
They really took
raise their child.
They really took a good look at what it was gonna take for them to the responsibility that was coming up. Like, damn, I gotta be. They never really looked at the responsibility that come with raising a child, what all the odds is gonna be, what the child is gonna be up against coming out here into the world. And it's like they really took that into consideration and planned and prepared and prepped themselves as best as they could for it. But it
Watch
becomes
that
like
man
I
with the
got
female.
raised in a household like that. G. I got taught that type of living, like how to prep and prepare and
Females, man.
do things first in a certain type of way. It's like putting the cart. You can't put the cart before the
No
horse and
female.
think you're gonna go nowhere. The horse got to go in front of the cart. Like, so it's just, I know about that. I'm familiar with it. When I
My
said that, I was
podcast on
like,
YouTube.
people was looking at me
Yeah.
like I was crazy. That was foreign. That was foreign to them. G. Just for me to say that, like, is you serious? Like, people think like that and talk like that? Like, yeah, people living
Yeah, I
like that.
gotta be done.
But yeah, sure. Yeah, we lost Larry. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get
We're
ready
gonna
to
wrap
close.
it up.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back now. Y'all to get a notification. Anybody that is subscribed, we'll be back down. But I'm thinking we're gonna probably start doing Wednesdays and Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Them the chill days of the week. Probably we might add Mondays to it. But
Yeah.
y'all to know, man. We'll keep y'all in tune with it. Like I
We can do
said,
a
we
Monday morning, but I don't think you get up in the morning.
Monday. But I'm thinking Monday. I could do it though. You know,
It'll be a
anytime.
good ride. It'll be a good ride to work for the working community.
Yeah, we do some but you know, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays is like the days that you're gonna get people. Mondays, people don't want to go to work. People need something to uplift them. They coming and when they get off work, they going in the crib to chill. Ain't nobody trying to do shit on Monday. So we can tap in on Monday. Wednesdays, that middle of the week, motherfuckers trying to chill too. They trying to make it through. They'll come in the crib and chill. They ain't really. So we can do Wednesday and Sunday too. Maybe Sunday, late evening, early evening, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock after people get through with their church and all that old stuff. People
Might
be
do
in the
a
crib.
raffle with them edibles too.
A
Like
raffle.
a 10-pack edible raffle or something.
Okay. Yeah, we come up with some stuff, man. Whatever ideas and stuff y'all get up together, we come together to do what we need to do, and we can do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just buzz stuff up. But this is a wrap up to the first episode. We gonna do it as this, man. Shout out to everybody that came through. My boy
Yeah,
Larry.
appreciate the support, the
Oh,
views. Really
bless.
appreciate everything. Y'all share this, like this, leave them
Yeah.
comments.
Comment, subscribe, and to the next time, man. We'll keep y'all posted. Hey, shit, I'm gonna hit you up in a minute, saying soon. What you about to do?
All right, when you put it on the book, tag me in it because you know I'm blocked.
Okay, I got you.
All right,
All
love.
right. Peace and love to everybody. Yup.